Hello, 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 my Cybies. It is Friday, which means we're just bullshitting and looking at some crazy crap. That is the plan tonight. How is everyone today? I've just been informed it's daylight savings time soon. I never fucking pay attention or know when. Don't at me. But, yeah, so the streams will be like an hour off again, because don't ask me why Americans do this. I don't like it either. I don't have a choice. How is everyone tonight? So, galvanized steel. That's what won. That's what won. It was close. This was like the closest poll we've ever had, I think. This was like the closest poll ever. And it was choosing between the three most ridiculous things possible. So, because ordinary sausage was so close and was ahead for a little bit, I think we'll just do ordinary sausage next Friday. So that'll be next time, because I've been promising to do that one for a bit, and some of my fans have been torturing me with the videos in my Discord. So, but every once in a while, I'll see one of the videos and go, actually, I'd try that. So the stream will be me wincing, and then you guys wincing when I'd say I'd actually eat one of the things. So that's the plan for that. But yes, we're having galvanized steel tonight. I found this great video of like Little John aura farming that I think we should all just appreciate when I was looking for images for the thumbnail.
After working hard for 10 years, Little John finally saved enough to buy a coffin room that's less than 2 square meters.
Oh, listen to that remix, man. I want to tear that. I want to tear up to that at the club.
10 years, Little John finally saved enough to buy a coffin room that's less than 2 square meters.
Okay, enough of that. But yes, it was like a year ago we did home design, and a few people have been begging me for more. And I said, let them upload more so I don't, like, accidentally repeat shorts, as if we'd even fucking know if I did. They changed the AI voice recently, though, and I don't like it. At least in a few videos, I've heard a different voice, and like I just started autistically reeing about it because it's different and I don't like it, and they changed it. It's not what I'm used to. So yeah. Anyway, I will probably turn off my music for that too. Also, the trailer for Digital Circus episode 8 dropped today, and I've been watching some theories on Digital Circus recently that have restored my faith a little bit that it might actually be going somewhere. So, I will definitely be having episode discussions again when that comes out. And also, I think it's also this month, The Boys Season 5 is coming out. So, or it's coming out in a month, I think. So, that'll be my next episode discussion streams. The next Tadak episode and The Boys, if anybody's interested in that, because I will be watching The Boys day 1. I just hope the final season is good. Season 4, even though I overall liked it, it had a lot of problems. The cracks were already showing in Season 3, and I was kind of hoping they just ended at 4 seasons, but what can you do? Oh, I know, the Tadak Episode 8 trailer really intrigued me. Really, really intrigued me. It seems we're gonna get flashbacks to, the other characters, so that's gonna be cool. But that was just a little bit of housekeeping there. Let me turn off the Katamari music, and let's just begin. Last time I did this, I was drawing at the same time, so it was kind of hard to switch videos. But now I'll just nope, this will be easy this time because I just have to flick from video to video. I just wish you could like scroll through the shorts of just one channel. So geez, maybe I should just click on one and then we'll begin. This whole thing has like its own lore. It's really strange.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Missed entire Wednesday stream tax.
How dare you? How dare you? It's okay. It was just a normal art stream.
At GregCharles3240 sent a super chat. Hi Sai. Please watch Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. It's extremely funny and good. Also, Oro Ace Tax.
Thank you. Also, is it a documentary? I noticed the Kurt Cobain conspiracy theories have been back recently, which I don't know what to think about that. Also, maybe I should introduce this channel a little bit. This is Home Design, which started out doing, like, kind of normal videos about, like, room decor that were all, you know, 3D animated like this and probably have some AI involved, and then it just kind of went off the rails, and it's hard to know if they're in on the joke or not. So let's transform a 0.1 square meter space. Yeah, now it's ridiculous shit like this.
At CutieAppleby123 sent a super chat. Tax evasion tax.
Exactly. Everyone pay your taxes, including your tax evasion tax. There we go.
Let's transform a 0.1 square meter space into fully function house. Little John helped his
Fully
grandpa
function
hide their
house.
treasure and immediately got a house from him. Excited, he opened the door but found the house was only 0.1 square meters. Frightened,
That's
he quickly went
likely.
back to ask his auntie for help. Firstly, he created a frame by
That's not
welding
the same auntie
galvanized
as
square
before.
steels to extend outside. Then borrowed screws from
Galvanized
his aunt to
steel!
firmly fix it to the wall, added short splices in the middle, and laid professional steel plates. A layer of grid steel mesh was added on top before pouring concrete,
So
durable
much
for
steel.
10,000 years. He then installed high-quality aluminum
10,000 year
windows.
concrete.
Now, a wealthy Little John can happily dance his ballet in his upgraded
I miss his floral outfit. Come on.
2.6 square meter home. The elevated sitting platform allows storage underneath for his items. He placed a mattress on top to create a bed and added a cushioned backing for comfort. He also put a folding table by the window, which serves as a workspace and dining table without taking up extra space when not in use. He welded a frame
just
with
looking
galvanized square steels above.
Galvanized
Let's transform
steel!
a 0.1
Didn't really fit. So yeah, that's what these videos are like. They're just like impossibly ridiculous now. You'll notice from some of the things they say and some of the props and some of the city backgrounds that these videos are Asian. So that explains like the AI English voice. I think it's even AI in the
From
whatever.
cramped
Are they
to chic,
Chinese or
Alice's room is now
Vietnamese?
the
Something
ultimate
like that.
teenage dream, with a side of secret bases and snack stashes. Alice's
Oh, yeah?
bedroom isn't small, but her parents' traditional decor made it feel too cramped. As she grew up, Alice couldn't stop complaining about it. So her dad, Little John, decided to clear out the entire room and let her
That's the
decorate it herself.
other
First,
Little
Alice
John.
used galvanized steel pipes to build a bed frame, covering it with wood veneers. She then built high cabinets for her toys and snacks. Across from that, she set up her computer desk for hanging out when she's bored. Next to it, she placed a small sofa to relax on when she's tired of playing. Outside, a plasterboard partition
child did
created her
this?
secret base. She even added a few drawers to serve as steps. Then Alice moved a slatted bed from her aunt's house to create a
It's always from the auntie's house. Well, this one is actually a little plausible, at least.
rest area, with soft cushions against the wall for more comfy. The 3 large drawers under
More
the bed
comfy.
are perfect for storing her pantyhose and smelly socks. By the window, she built a combination
smelly
cabinet for
socks.
extra storage. To the right, she added more soft cushions for a cozy sofa, which seamlessly connects to create her extra long desk, ideal for studying. Above, she extended the wall cabinet to store all her books. Next to it is a wardrobe for all her clothes.
You just moved the door slightly out of the way. I saw that. You guys are cheating.
Store all her books.
Look at that.
Is a wardrobe for
You can't just move the door over 5 inches.
all her clothes. Lastly, she installed a ladder for easy access. From cramped to chic, Alice's room is now the ultimate teenage
This one was plausible until the door just moved by itself. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
At Mineboth45 sent a super chat. What do you mean Kurt Cobain theories?
Oh, there's been theories for a long time that he didn't kill himself and he was murdered and it was made to look like a suicide and Courtney Love might have done it. That's been a conspiracy theory for goddamn ever and now it's back. So, I don't know. That's what I meant by that. Maybe I can just keep scrolling and it'll show me only home design. That would be great, actually.
At Plasmamu sent a super chat. The ant was replaced by a galvanized steel replica. We should already know the horror house decor stories. Didn't the uncle die?
No, it depends on which auntie it is. There's the lesbian auntie who has, like, lightning powers. We've seen her. But I think there's another thing that's, like, it's like a joke, I think, in some Asian countries. When you say auntie, you mean, like, a woman who's connected to the mafia. So that might also be part of the joke.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Lil Jon the First did wonder what happened to him after Robin Hood.
he bought some floral print clothes and keeps getting scammed buying property.
This is a perfect way to arrange a bedroom for 2 kids.
Oh,
Alice
yeah?
unexpectedly gave birth to twins, and there's only one small
And they were
room in
10
the house.
years
The
old.
space was already tight, but the couple, being super close, decided to buy 2 beds. Boom. The room was instantly crammed, with no space left for a desk or wardrobe. It was basically a sleep-only zone. And on top of that, the 2 kids constantly argued and fought, turning the room into a mini battle arena. Alice had enough. She decided to kick those beds out and start fresh with a smarter
how you-
setup.
yeah, that's
they
how you
used
decorate.
galvanized square steel for the frame.
Galvanized
and, after
steel!
borrowing some
Take a
pocket money
shot!
from her aunt, bought a few expansion screws to fix it all firmly in place. The
She
frame
bought
was
the
covered with
screws,
solid, eco-friendly wood, strong and durable. Then
gotta be
soft cushions
eco-friendly.
were added along the wall so the kids wouldn't bump their heads while sleeping. Safety first, right?
Not those
They
little
also
shits
installed a
bump their
guardrail
heads.
on the bed and topped it off with a comfy mattress. This would be the older son's bed. The head of the bed was placed against the load-bearing wall, where they cleverly dug out a hole for wall magazines. Perfect for storing books and encouraging a good reading
I mean, doesn't everybody have wall magazines in their home, you know?
habit. To make things convenient, switches and sockets were added beside the bed. Above the bed, they installed a row of wall cabinets with light strips, which became the perfect spot to stash snacks. Because brothers got a snack, right? Next, they built
Yeah,
a low
brothers got a
cabinet
snack.
beside the bed to store stationery and school supplies. They also added an open shelf for displaying famous books from around the world. But the real kicker? A pull-out desk. The boys could study together at this desk. When not in use, it slides back in,
What, they don't slap each other when they're sitting next to each other doing their homework?
saving space. At the foot of the bed, they made a drawer-step combo to store the boys'
How do you even
underwear
pull
and
it
socks.
out, though?
Then they built another bed frame by the window. At the head of the bed,
Yeah, the older son's bed, aren't they twins? Do not expect continuity from these
a
videos.
display cabinet was added to show off all the cool figurines and collectibles the boys had gathered. Embedded
All those
light strips and
orbs,
glass
yeah.
doors made it look stylish and dust-proof. Underneath, they installed a storage cabinet for less used
It only makes it look dust-proof, not that it actually is.
items. Around the bed, they placed soft cushions and a large mattress. This was the younger brother's bed. Beneath it, another drawer for his underwear and socks. Next
does
up,
he have so
a
many
big wardrobe
bras?
at the end of the bed. The outer part pulls out to store bulky items, while the inside is perfect for out-of-season quilts. Above, there are two hanging sections where all the boys' clothes from childhood to now can be neatly stored. They even added a glass sliding door to give it a fashionable, elegant touch. And at the entrance,
Because, you know, that's what kids love, is fashionable and elegant.
they hung a small blackboard for the kids to draw on, boosting their artistic skills. With the room set up like this, both brothers now have their own independent spaces to rest. Storage space has increased several times over, and there's no need
And
for
they walk
anyone
right
to
through the
fight over
walls.
space anymore. This is
I don't know, can you guys see the vision? Can you see why I'm just kind of fascinated with these videos? I'm like, is this art? Is this cinema? You know, I still haven't, like, they have to be doing this on purpose now. We haven't even gotten to, like, some really crazy ones.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. God, that voice is giving me infomercial flashbacks.
But it's, like, the perfect voice. They have, like, the perfect voice and the perfect background music. It kind of hypnotizes you. It's really strange.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Sweep the legs, Little John.
Little John. That's Little John Jr., obviously. All right, let's just, well, the kids are always in prison uniforms, you know? It's like they're treated, the children are always treated like prisoners in this series. All right, let's just keep scrolling. Maybe it'll just keep giving me home design ones.
explosive renovation of triangular corner house in New York. Liam and his wife, who
That was quite a way to open. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
explosive renovation of triangular corner house in New York. Liam and his wife,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was an apartment in New York that costs like $2,000 a month. But
who work hard in New York, managed to save up to $1 million and bought this tiny triangular corner room that less than 4 square meters. It's so small, it could only fit his grandma's coffin. Liam found some bricks in a garbage
for whatever reason, they always use Grandma's coffin as a unit of measurement. I don't know if this is some kind of pun in whatever language this was originally in, but that's what they do.
dump to build a simple wooden bed, but it's so uncomfortable that he wakes up with back pain every day. So, his
Don't
wife
sleep
decided
on a
to throw
wood
it out
pallet.
and replace it. Firstly, remove the original windows and replace them with a frame welded from galvanized square steel.
Galvanized
extended outward
steel.
for extra space. Strengthen the structure with welding and secure it to the wall using expansion screws borrowed from his aunt. Cover the frame with eco-friendly wood
Borrowed from
veneers,
his aunt.
durable for 10,000 years. Inside, store large suitcases and out-of-season quilts, and create a
So the concrete and the wood are both durable for 10,000 years. Good to
large
know.
drawer outside for the couple's intimate clothes. Next, reinstall the
Are you saying because they know Americans won't be able to read things in meters, they just use Grandma's coffin? That's a good point, yeah.
windows, then build a large wardrobe in the corner. On the left side, store both their clothes with a small secret compartment for the wife's items. Above, place the wife's household belongings. At the end of the bed, install a wall cabinet for all their books and a large drawer below for storing all the couple's achievements. Explosive renovation of triangular
Achievements, it looks like more clothing. Do you put the children in there?
At Cutie Appleby123 sent a super chat. What it's like to build in The Sims 4 and you have no understanding of layouts.
Maybe that's why I like these. It does remind me a lot of The Sims, you know?
At Belonic111 sent a super chat. From what I've been told, birth order matters a lot in many Asian countries.
Oh, it does, so maybe they would say older twin, younger twin, but yeah, you never know. You never know if they're joking or not. That's the other funny thing. Hello, 5Gamers. We're watching Home Design today. Actually, let me get rid of my music thing up here. Home Design is this just weird fucking channel that started out doing, like, it tried to do, like, actual, like, renovation-style videos, and now it's just gone completely off the rails, because this is what makes the money, I guess, and what people will clip on. And it is absolutely slop, but it just kind of fascinates me in a way, and it's like, sometimes I'm like, they have to be doing this on purpose. They have to know they're being funny, right? They can't be serious about any of this, can they? Can they? Again, it's like, is this accidentally brilliant? Is this modern art? What do you even classify this as? I don't know, but we're just gonna watch a bunch of them and laugh, and I'm gonna talk about them, and that's what we're doing for tonight. No, this isn't Home Design at all. Okay. Let's get ourselves back into the channel. I thought it would just let me keep endlessly scrolling. Let's 7 billion kids' bedroom. Already we found something good.
This mom truly loves having kids. In the blink of an eye, she has 7 billion children. It's so crowded that even breathing
do the people in this world reproduce by spores, or what?
Requires taking turns. Her husband looks visibly stressed. He decides to remove...
Lil Jon, you gotta stop knocking up these women with like 1,000 kids, 1 billion kids. Come on.
...the ceiling to expand the space and installs sturdy iron...
And then, see how bullshit it is now? It's just like, oh, Little John floats up and makes the ceiling higher, and this is how we're starting the build. All of these are just bullshit now.
He decides to remove the ceiling to expand the space and installs sturdy iron frames, securing them to the walls with bolts. They divide...
Iron? Not galvanized steel?
Divide the area with wooden partitions, creating 7 billion beds, each with a soft mattress for the kids.
I don't think there's actually 7 billion compartments here, you guys. I don't think you know how big 7 billion is, but go on.
Under 3 of the beds, they add long drawers to store children's clothes and socks. At the foot of each bed, they install ladders so the kids can climb up and down easily. In the 4 corners of the room, they erect pillars and set up a pulley system to install toilets. Glass doors are added to create bathrooms.
Why do the toilets need a pulley system? Are you pulling the toilets up to the floor they need to be at?
Spaces, which also serve as access points for the children.
Oh, okay, the toilets are doubling as elevators, I see.
Railings are installed along the walkways to prevent any falls. Traditional doors are replaced with sensor-activated lift doors, and a facial recognition system is added to ensure safe and easy access for all 7 billion children. On both sides, 4 sets of snack shelves are placed to encourage daily snacking habits.
That'll definitely feed 7 billion people.
Bookshelves line the hallways, providing knowledge for the children. Desks and chairs are set up next to the bookshelves, creating study areas. A large stage is placed in the center, allowing the kids to showcase their talents when they're tired of studying. Despite housing 7 billion children, the space remains functional and not overcrowded. With the large stage and well-thought-out design, parents no longer need to worry. Let's take a look.
Again, it's just nonsense now. It's just complete nonsense now. That's what's so funny about it.
At Espionata5011 sent a super chat. Lily is doing a video on the Ghibli films, and that is gonna make me angry because she's ranking them. If she ranks Princess Mononoke low, I will throw hands.
The thing is, people have already figured out she isn't even watching the movies. She's just watching other people's YouTube videos to come up with her points. So I'm only gonna rewatch the Ghibli movies I fucking care about to react to that one, so probably Mononoke, Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Kiki's, maybe Totoro. But, like, Castle in the Sky, Kiki's, Mononoke, and Nausicaa are probably my favorite ones. I like the Nausicaa manga more, and I often confuse the canon, because the movie canon's a little different, but yeah.
At BradPlays81 sent a super chat. Happy Friday. Here's some money.
Thank you, thank you. Someone in the chat saying, I loved Ponyo to bits as a kid. Now, to me, at my age, it's like, oh, Ponyo just came out like 2 fucking years ago or something, right? Stop making me feel old. Anyway. Oh, Spirited Away. I should probably rewatch Spirited Away, too. Spirited Away isn't one of my favorites, but I did see it in theaters when it came out. And, I mean, I like it. It's just not one of my favorite Ghiblis. Mononoke Hime is definitely my favorite. So, and yes, I'm going to say it the obnoxious weeaboo way.
This family has a pair of twin boys. Sounds like double the joy, right? But there's only space for one
double
bunk
the
bed
trouble.
So the boys have to share everything, even their study space. Naturally, little arguments pop up from time to time. That's why the parents decided to redesign the whole area.
Smash it.
First, they built a sturdy metal frame and bolted bolted it firmly to the wall. They welded legs underneath and wrapped the outside in wood for a solid, stylish finish. With a mattress on top, it became the perfect bed for two. The stairs were made from wooden boxes, which also serve as drawers to store the kids' underwear. Soft pouches.
That doesn't seem very stable. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what, this is kind of a good idea, but yeah, making your stairs hollow storage, probably not a good idea.
Were stuck to the wall to prevent bumps while sleeping. Next to the bed, there's a little cabinet.
Yeah, Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind is a manga that Miyazaki drew himself, and the movie is based on it, but the manga goes far beyond the story of the movie. I highly recommend it if you can track it down.
Filled with their favorite snacks. Power switches and outlets are right by the bed for convenience. On the outside, they added a partition wall with a jute net in the middle. Safe, but still lets the light through. A safety rail keeps the boys from rolling out of bed at night. Curtains were installed on the window for privacy. Underneath the bed is a big wardrobe where they can hang all their clothes, no matter how many. Sliding glass doors make it look sleek
even 7
and
billion?
keep dust away. The wardrobe.
Who the fuck puts their underwear on a hanger?
Clothes, no matter how many.
Who? What absolute psychopath puts their underwear on a hanger?
Sliding glass doors make it look sleek and keep dust away. The wardrobe connects to a study nook with a microscope table and a high-performance computer, perfect for gaming in secret. Under the desk is a mini fridge for drinks, and above it, shelves packed with their favorite cereals. Bookshelves line both sides with hidden sliding wooden doors. Beside all that is a roomy study area with a pegboard overhead to hold all kinds of supplies.
Louder?
Across from the desk is a giant projector screen for watching action.
Spoiled-ass kids.
Movies in style. With a setup like this, each twin has their own private space, full of cool features and comfort. It's the perfect.
I'll be real though, when I was a kid, I would probably love to have like a loft bed with a secret base under it. I probably would have liked that, yes.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Forget the 7 billion kids. This is how they should build prisons.
Deadass, yeah.
These days, many families go for the trendy tatami bed by the window. Sounds.
Do they? I know you guys are trying to appeal to Americans, but,
It's cozy, but in reality, it's not all that practical. Kids sleeping near the window get blinded by the sunlight, and every time you need something from under.
Ever had a window right next to your bed? Don't you just get blinded by the sun every morning?
The tatami, you have to lift the whole mattress. Even grabbing clothes can be a hassle. So the best solution? Redesign the whole layout. Start by placing the wardrobe against the wall. It saves space and makes it easier to access. When the doors are closed, everything looks neat. Okay. Near the door, add a compact storage cabinet for miscellaneous items. Close it up and it looks clean. Plus there's a small display shelf for toys. Use a slanted corner cabinet in the middle to hang bags and jackets. Add a mirror on the side for quick outfit checks. One corner becomes a bookshelf for the child's school materials, keeping things organized. Create a built-in wall unit. Lower shelves for bigger toys, upper ones for personal items. Next to it, install a tall bookshelf for comic books or bedtime stories. Add a wooden frame with LED lights on top to brighten the space. Extend the desk all the way to the window.
Like, this is one of those ones that could actually be practical and you could actually build this.
Window ledge for a spacious study area. The bed is a custom-built frame against the wall, breathable and moisture-resistant. Place a soft mattress on top and attach cushioned panels to the wall for extra comfort. Even if a friend stays over, there's enough room.
Of course. It was being normal. It was being so normal. They had to throw in something weird like a fucking gorilla.
Even if a friend
out of nowhere. Monkey!
Stays over, there's enough room. Under the bed, install 3 large drawers for undergarments and other small items. At the foot of the bed, add another cabinet. The outer part stores unused luggage. The inside holds blankets. And on top,
luggage specifically.
Top, there's a wardrobe for hanging clothes. Now you've tripled the storage space. No more worries about harsh sunlight, and the room stays functional, organized, and cozy.
I'm still wondering if someone actually animates these or they use some kind of AI program. They must write them with AI, I imagine. I don't know. It fascinates me. It fascinates me.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Labyrinth is my favorite Jim Henson movie.
I didn't see Labyrinth till I was an adult, so I wasn't that impressed with it, but it was fun to watch anyway. There was a lot of puppet shows when I was a kid, though. I grew up with, like, Eureka's Castle and Fraggle Rock and stuff like that.
In recent years, compact bedroom designs like this have become quite popular. Normally, people just place the bed in the middle and a wardrobe next to it, but it's mainly for sleeping, so
Don't
there's
call
not
me
much
out like
privacy.
that.
When Mom opens the door and sees something off, that's when she decides it's time to redesign the space. Thankfully, Dad...
You gotta love how people always drop-kicking their furniture to start redesigning. Is this Skylar White? What's going on here? She got remarried. Good for her.
Stepped in with some advice and decided to give the kid a proper private space. First, they used iron bars to build the bed frame, then added wood around it to make it
Iron, not galvanized steel? Come on, you're failing us, home design.
They used a breathable base, no moisture issues, and placed a soft mattress on top. Under the bed, there's storage space for old blankets. They laid a rug and added a small sofa up top, turning it into a cozy chill-out corner. There's even a projector set up on the bed for movie time. The wall was padded with soft pockets to make sleeping comfier. They switched to curtain blinds to save space and extended one side into a bookshelf with dividers to split different zones. Two big drawers.
Okay, I was with you till the dividers. Like, those are kind of unnecessary, but, like, some of these builds are actually doable. That's the funny part. Like, sometimes these are just completely off the fucking rails, and sometimes they're, like, actually doable projects.
Drawers underneath help store random stuff, while the top part becomes the study area. Spacious enough for two kids to study side by side. There's also a handy shelf for school supplies. A sheer curtain adds a bit of privacy when sleeping. Next to it is a small wardrobe area for the kid, with blankets on top.
Yeah, now you're getting a little out of hand
and
here.
Clothes below. Glass doors give it a stylish and clean look. There's even enough room in the space for exercise. Finally, they added a small blackboard so the child can unleash their imagination. Everything is clearly laid out, functional, cozy, and perfect for a small room. In recent years...
We're talking about frat.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Dark Crystal is good too.
I like how it looks. I like the puppetry. I just find the overall story kind of boring, to be honest.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Fragile Rock is more topical now than ever before.
I forgot what it was precisely about. I just know it was like the cute little Fraggles who live in the walls or underground near an old man's house, you know?
In recent years, this style of bedroom design has become really popular. The room is pretty small.
Oh, they always walk through the goddamn walls. You have to get used to it. This is part of the charm.
And once you put in the bed and wardrobe, it feels super cramped. If you take away the two bedside tables,
Does everybody need a king-sized bed? I mean...
you can barely squeeze in a small desk. There's no place left for books or anything. Mom comes and goes freely, so there's no privacy at all. That's why they decided to redesign it properly. First, they built two wardrobes on the sides. The top shelves store blankets, and everyday clothes are hung on racks. They left space to hang long dresses too. Below are two simple storage boxes for underwear and socks. They put a full-length mirror on the wall for convenience. Outside, they built a drywall partition and hung sheer curtains for more privacy and a cozier feel. Air conditioning is a must here. The bed frame is made of sturdy steel, bolted securely to the wall. Outside...
Wait, did he say that was galvanized steel? Wait.
Steel, bolted securely...
Oh, just sturdy steel. Oh, come on. You're like... Why are you cock-blocking us? Where's the galvanized steel?
Outside, it's covered with wood for durability and a nice look. They used a professional ventilated moisture-resistant bed base, then just added a soft mattress. No more worries about sleeping space. A storage cabinet is placed in a corner for personal items. There's a power outlet and switch at the headboard, perfect for charging phones. Above, they keep comic books and soft fabric pockets.
Those weren't comic books, home design. What do we have here? I did? Said there something? Did I? And I can't read any of these other titles. Damn it.
Comic books and soft fabric pockets around the headboard make it more comfortable to rest. By the window, they used a steel frame with wood on the outside. The desk surface extends to the windowsill, creating a spacious study area. It's great for kids to do their homework or use the computer. To avoid dirty footprints under the desk, they covered the surface with easy-to-clean wood. Next to it, there's a large bookshelf, one side for study materials and the other for favorite stuffed animals. Glass doors keep it neat, stylish.
Those are different toy models than they've used before.
And functional. The study space for kids is really cozy. Under the bed, they made 3 big drawers to store bed linens and clothes that aren't used often.
Now, I had drawers under my bed once. They're a pain in the ass.
Outside the room, they built a frame and put up a small blackboard to jot down daily plans. So from a tiny room, now there's enough storage, a big study area, and a private sleeping corner. Looking at the overall result, it's definitely worth it.
Okay. How much would it cost, though? They never tell you how much this would actually cost to do.
At Cyberonko send a super chat. I'm starting to miss galvanized steel.
I know! Like, the last few haven't had galvanized steel. What the fuck? What gives?
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Latex. Iron bars? What sort of plebeian bed frame is that? Also, the Dark Crystal graphic novels are gorgeous. Def
know there
recommend. A-OK hand emoji.
Huh. TIL, there are Dark Crystal graphic novels.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Jim Henson made it to end the Cold War.
I'm sure that made sense to him. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he was successful with that. I don't know.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. That was how Fraggle Rock was set up. Now they live under Vavette's place.
I don't know what the joke there is, but okay.
At
She's torturing the Fraggles.
Sent a super chat. I would like an alcove bed, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I probably, yeah. If I had like all the money in the world, I would probably like want to build or have somebody build for me, stuff like this.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. A reminder, Jim Henson produced The Witches. Muhaha.
That's true. Jim Henson produced a lot of movies you wouldn't think. A lot of ones that weren't just strictly Muppet movies, too. Because, like, I mean, the Henson factory is still looked up to today for, like, their creature designs and animatronics and costumes and stuff. They're so damn good. Anyway, let's see what else we have from home design. Let's, come on,
How to
give
make
us
a
a weird
small
one.
bedroom feel spacious and functional. This room is about 3.4 meters long and 3 meters wide. Not exactly spacious. At first, the parents wanted to design a princess-themed room for their daughter, but she wasn't into it. So, Dad decided to redesign the room based on her actual preferences.
You know what, princess stuffed daughter? Well, I'm gonna come into your room with a giant sledgehammer and destroy all of your belongings.
He started by building a partition wall to divide the space. The sleeping area was allocated 1.5 meters, using galvanized
Dark crystals on Tubi? Sweet.
steel frames secured firmly to the wall with bolts. He created a sturdy bed frame.
Wait, was
Then
it galvanized
with bolts,
steel?
He created
I got
a
distracted.
wall with bolts. Galvanized steel.
Galvanized
frames secured
steel!
firmly to the wall with
Finally!
bolts. He created a sturdy bed frame, then added wooden panels on the outside. The headboard extended to the window, creating a cohesive look. With just 1.5 meters, he managed to fit a 2-meter wide bed. The remaining 1.9 meters provided ample space. A soft mattress was placed on top, and a low cabinet by the window added safety and storage for her bedding. When closed, it didn't take up extra space and doubled as a nightstand. Soft wall pockets and a bedside
Double does a nice him, and you have to take all that shit off the top of it just to open it.
nightstand. Soft wall pockets and a bedside outlet made the setup cozy and convenient. The bed was designed to be spacious enough for her future family. At the foot of the bed,
They all share the same bed? Is she gonna just start a family living in her bedroom? What?
a steel-framed storage area was created with a cover on top. A plush rug and a sofa were added for relaxation.
Again, how do you get to the fucking cabinets if you put shit on top of it?
And a projector was installed for movie nights. 2 drawers under the bed stored off-season clothes. A tall bookshelf held her favorite literature, and a large wall-mounted desk provided a perfect study area, complete with LED-lit steps for brightness. A large corner wardrobe was built along the wall, with space for blankets on top and her favorite dresses and bags inside. A designated area near the door was set for hanging coats. Glass doors with dark curtains added elegance and privacy. This
one's boring, so I'm gonna
At
take a
Miss
super.
Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. The Dark Crystal had a lot that was cut for time. The graphic novels expand on the lore and characters. The Netflix show tried to before it was cancelled.
Yeah, I remember there was a Netflix show that
At
was gonna be.
ActionFan19 sent a super chat.
Oh.
Lily Cooper Vavette's VA is the new doc on the Apple TV Plus remake of Fragile Rock.
Thank you for sending another super chat to clarify. Now I know! Knowing is half the battle. Anyway, I'm just gonna go back to the actual account and hunt some weird ones. Actually, what are their most popular shorts right now? Probably older ones? Yeah, probably older ones. Probably ones we've already seen before, as if we'd be able to fucking tell. Let's see. We already watched the 7 billion kids one. Oh, modern bathroom. You haven't seen them do a bathroom before.
In a few years, this kind of bathroom will probably be everywhere. With
I don't think Marble's coming back, home design.
traditional bathrooms, you always had to queue when it was shower time. After the shower, clothes were tossed carelessly on the floor. And of course, the poor husband had to clean up the mess. Eventually, the couple came up with a smart
That's simply how it goes, right? The husband is expected
renovation plan. Want to hear it? First, they built a half wall to divide the space. Great for storing tissues, a trash bin, and some health check tools. They added an outlet so you can charge your phone right there. The toilet is a wall-mounted type to save space. Next to it is a floor drain and a high-pressure spray nozzle. Makes cleaning up a breeze. The shower area got an anti-slip strip, a
Spray your ass with the nozzle after you're done.
5mm drainage pipe, and a rectangular drain cover to make water flow super fast. They installed glass dividers to separate wet and dry areas. Neat and functional. The washing machine is tucked into a low cabinet. A laundry basket
God, this
sits on
is
top,
ugly.
easy to access. Up above, a wall cabinet stores
If I saw this bathroom in somebody's house, I would think they have terrible taste.
tissues and detergent. When closed, it all looks tidy. There's even a shelf underneath, perfect for lazy folks who want detergent within reach. Previously, the sink counter was always cluttered.
Lazy? You're lazy if you keep your detergent near your washing machine. Okay.
And dust piled up underneath, so the wife tore it all down and went for a wall-mounted basin, sleek and modern.
Oh God,
no more
it's so
exposed pipes
ugly!
going straight to the floor. They hide inside the wall and floor now. Cleaner, no smell, and looks better too. The round drain spot
The pipes hide inside the wall. I believe most pipes do, yes.
ensures everything flows smoothly. Forget old-style doors. They remove the walls and turn them into storage space. More bottles
Just knock down the walls, you know, that's feasible.
and jars go on top of the sink, and outlets on the side make everything more convenient. They installed sliding doors to save even more space. Now, the wife has a spacious spot for her skincare and makeup. Just like that, the bathroom is now a multifunctional zone. A shower, laundry area, and vanity.
Ugly as sin. Ugh.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Thought about Jim Henson while watching The Storyteller since he made it before he died. And I have it on DVD.
Nice. He was definitely a very remarkable person and just such a creative person. Let's see. We're yapping about other things while we watch these crazy videos, as we are wont to do. Come on, there's gonna be something really crazy. Come on. Small kids' room, big storage with, like, stolen AI art or something. This is how modern... Well, a lot of them have been bedrooms lately. We have any, like, coffin house ones? There we go. Living big in a 2 square meters with Little John in his full floral outfit. This is what we really want to see. This is what we... And I want to watch this one, too. Actually, open it in a new tab. Here we go.
Can you believe it? A 2 square meter...
No! It's the different voice! No, I can't take it! At least they went back to the old voice. Maybe a lot of people complained. Different. I don't like it.
Can you believe it? A 2 square meter apartment that's actually livable. Just hearing that makes you feel like you'd need permission to breathe. Meet Little John. For 30 years, he collected scrap to protect the environment. While others saved up for mansions, he saved up screws, bolts, and a dream. Finally, he bought his very own villa, 2 square meters in the middle of the city. From the outside, it looks like a giant
Again, I can't believe this is an average New York apartment.
upright bolt. At first, he simply climbed up and slept there. A few days later, his back started making remix sound effects. That's when he decided, small space, big
Remix sound effects. Somebody needs to remix this.
creativity. He built a mini swimming pool on the floor and added a few fish so he wouldn't
Why would that be I bought this 2-meter space. I'm gonna fill it with water and fish. That definitely seems like a sensible thing to do.
feel lonely. On top, he installed strong tempered glass, sturdy enough to DJ jump
How you gonna feed the fucking fish, Little John?
without fear. He removed the window, welded a steel frame to expand the space. Did it really get bigger? Who knows? But it felt bigger. Wood panels on the walls, soft padding to avoid head
At
bumps.
least the new voice is kind of shading Little John a bit.
Add a mattress. That's the bed. The headboard doubles as a wardrobe with drawers and outlets underneath. In the corner, a mini kitchen cabinet and spice shelves. There's even a shower. At the foot of the bed, a projector screen for movies and a foldable table that turns into a desk or dining table. Just 2 square meters. Yet enough for sleeping, showering, working, and
He's got KFC, Burger King, and McDonald's all at once.
relaxing. Standing inside his Bolt apartment, Little John feels like he's at the peak of life. Because in the
Those fish will be dead in like a week.
end, it's not about how big your home is, it's about how big your imagination is. Can you believe
Especially when you can walk right through walls, you know?
At CatPeasant106 sent a super chat. Speaking of Jim Henson, Bear in the Big Blue House was a based young children's show. It is my childhood. I got the DVDs.
I never watched it, but I can appreciate the puppetry. I can also appreciate having your childhood show on DVDs. I have The Adventures of Pete and Pete on DVD.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Also, I like Muppets from Space.
I don't think I've seen that one, to be honest. Now, let's scroll for a little bit. No, actually, I was going to look at this other Little John one. Then we'll scroll. Then we'll
Today,
scroll.
we're not talking about a 10 square meter bedroom.
Please go back to not using this voice, though. I don't like it.
We're talking 10,000 square meters. Just hearing that makes your wallet nervous. While the stock market was going up and down like a roller coaster, everyone else panicked. But Little John saw
This different voice does seem to have a different personality, though, which is odd.
opportunity. He built a luxury apartment complex for rent. And just like that, the former scrap collector became a new generation tycoon. Now that he's rich, if a meal doesn't doesn't have at least 100 dishes. He's not sitting down. But the best part is he still sends money home to support his mom. In fact, he bought a 10,000 square meter apartment so they could live without feeling cramped. His mom just nodded. Now that's what I call moving up in life. First upgrade, a swimming pool running along the walls complete with steps and decorative lights. Summer heat, swim. Winter cold, swim anyway. When you're rich, temperature is just...
It is The Sims. Somebody in the chat earlier said this is The Sims on meth. I think you're right.
just a detail. In the center, he built a steel frame, secured it with heavy bolts, and topped it with natural marble.
What, was it galvanized steel? Why do you never tell us what it's made out of, different voice?
To create a massive round luxury bed, big enough to roll around for minutes. Next to it stands a giant walk-in wardrobe, everything perfectly organized and dust-free. At the entrance, maids greet guests.
If that's what you want to call them.
Tigers patrol for dramatic effect. A high-tech security system stands ready at all times. There's also a private medical area with advanced equipment and nurses on duty 24/7. Beside it, a fully equipped gym, because what's the point of being rich without staying in shape? The living area features a large sofa and a premium karaoke system for singing the next chapter of life. Nearby is an
Guys, I think this new voice is a pervert.
office space with bookshelves and art collections where assistants help ease the workload. Finally, there's a pet area, a tea table for peaceful moments, and a few
A pet area. What did he have there exactly?
pet area.
He has a T-Rex, a pig, and a tiger, and a peacock. Though they all look like they're statues. I mean, has anyone told Little John that these aren't real animals?
A tea table for peaceful moments, and a few bottles of Lafite 1998 for that elegant lifestyle. This 10,000
A 98 is really ritzy, huh?
square meter bedroom isn't just for sleeping. It's for living, working, relaxing, and dreaming big. In short, it's a man's paradise, and maybe the ultimate dream
Now
of a
he's
lifetime.
leaving.
Today,
He's like, farewell, ladies! And he walks out the window.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Morgan Freeman, that you? Titty sprinkles.
Sounds like it might be an AI of the epic voice guy. I can't tell. It's a weird voice.
The smallest bedroom in the world. This bedroom is like the ultimate mini space.
You've shown smaller rooms on this channel.
So small that it can only fit a single bed, and even the wardrobe has to squeeze into a thin corner. Every day, the child ends up doing homework on the bay window, and the mother watches in frustration until she finally decides to clears everything out
I hate you doing your homework at the window, child!
and starts over. At the head of the bed, a side pull cabinet is installed to serve as a backrest. Rarely used suitcases are stored neatly inside, while tall
Why is it out-of-season quilts and suitcases now?
storage cabinets extend all the way to the ceiling above it. Emily's collections and small items are displayed there. Several solid square steel tubes are assembled to form a sturdy bed frame.
Just steel, not galvanized steel? Come on now!
The frame is wrapped with eco-friendly boards for durability. A comfortable mattress is placed on top, completing the bed. Underneath, 3 large rolling drawers provide generous storage space, neatly holding the child's everyday items. Above the bed, a bookshelf is installed to hold Emily's study materials. A pinboard is mounted
now
in the
she has
middle,
a name.
organizing small accessories. Along the wall below, a desk is built with a wide surface that provides plenty of room for homework. This becomes Emily's dedicated and spacious study area. A small chalkboard is added to the empty wall beside it. The door is moved by the width of a wall.
Chalkboards and just conveniently moving the door out of the way. They're also becoming a common pattern here.
The door is moved by the width of a wardrobe. Seasonal quilts are stored in the upper section. Everyday clothes and long dresses hang neatly in the middle for easy access. Extra space beside the wardrobe is used to store Emily.
I don't think you guys understand how easy it is, like how hard it would be to like move an entire door over. Like you'd have to like add in more wall next to it. You know this,
These
right?
affordable handbags. This transformation proves that, with thoughtful planning, even the smallest bedroom can become comfortable and practical to live in. The smallest bedroom in the world.
We're back to boring ones, it looks like. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, this isn't even home to- this is a different- Hey, wait a minute! That's a different account! Home graphics. They're probably the same people. Yeah, because there's Little John. You can't fool me. I know it's you, Home Design. I mean, obviously they make their money by just putting out this absolute fucking slop, but how many accounts do they have? And what the fuck is homedesignbook.com? Hold on. I need... Oh, look, it's Gumroad, that's all. So you can buy a guide that totally wasn't made with AI. Definitely doesn't even... Yeah, definitely wasn't made with AI. Just look at how this text here makes no sense. It's 69 pages. You pay $8 on this. I might have to keep this in mind for the future.
At Dino Nuggy 22 sent a super chat, out on the road, tearing things up. What's up?
We're watching Home Design, so I hope you enjoy listening to absolute fucking nonsense.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat, the Home Design multiverse.
Oh, there is one, though. There is one. Like, I think Little John has a wiki page. Little John Home Design. That's his full name, you know? I said Little Wiki. God damn it. Little John Home Design. Wiki. I think he's on a couple of wikis. Home Design Wiki. They have a whole wiki for this shit. Characters. Little John. Get out of here, ads. His name is also David. I said, get out of here, ads! So, his relatives are an unnamed rich aunt with screws, an unnamed rich uncle with screws, an unnamed second aunt, a brother, unnamed sons, number unknown, son, unnamed daughter's number unknown, dead grandma, David Copperfield. Apparently he's related to David Copperfield, and he has mother, father, and Liam. There are people who actually keep track of the emergent lore of this series. I call it emergent because I don't think they do any of this on purpose. David has multiple relatives, including his wealthy aunt, uncle, his donkey/horse that runs away from home, his pet tiger, often referred to as Kitty, his pet eagle, his unnamed dog, his roaches, and his dead grandmother. He also has a wife named Emily, but she is not seen in every episode. He had a father who kicked him out of his house due to him wasting all his money buying models. Not much else is known about David's family. Yeah. Look, Galvanized Square Steel even has its own article here. See, I'm not the only one who finds this fucking fascinating. Galvanized square steel appears very similar to normal square steel. It is seen to be smoother compared to normal steel due to the coating of zinc, preventing it from rusting. Galvanized square steel is a safe material to weld on if you are using proper protective equipment. Examples are hard hats, safety goggles, welding helmets, steel-toed boots, and sometimes leather jackets. The coating is also harmless because zinc is an essential plant micronutrient and a normal part of our soil. It is also best to be careful for galvanized steel fumes. Galvanized steel fumes! Which expel zinc oxide! Oh god! Which chronic overexposure can lead to death! It is essential to weld galvanized square steel in well-ventilated areas. So, there is an entire fucking fandom wiki for home design. I'm not the only one. Okay? I'm not the only one. Oh, there's a subreddit too, and a Discord server. I have to, so the subreddit is called r/galvanized square steel. There is a fandom around this shit, man. There is a fandom. Oh, somebody stayed in a tiny house, which remind them a lot of the stuff. So, doesn't look like there's a lot of activity here, but still. Let's see. Illegally expanding apartments, galvanized square steel, eco-friendly wood veneers. Like, I feel like the channel leans into the memes these days, but like, it's charming in a strange way, you know? It's charming in a strange way.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. If he's related to Copperfield, I'm related to Superman.
Maybe it's Steelfield, I don't know. So let's find some more Little John to enjoy Better not run into that new fucking voice. I'll kick his ass. Living in a 098 square meter home. That sounds like a good one.
Transforming a milk crate house.
No, it's the weird pervert voice. No!
That's barely 1 square meter in a big city. Trung Cho worked in a milk crate factory for 10 whole years, saving every penny just to buy a home.
Is that how you say Little John in Chinese?
But he never imagined that the place he bought would look like a miniature dairy cow shed. The total area? Only 0.98 square meters. Tiny doesn't even begin to describe
the size of a penguin plush, apparently.
At first, Little John could only pick up a few discarded bricks from a trash pile and stack them into a makeshift bed. After sleeping like that for a long time, his
Here we see Little John contemplating his life right now.
After sleeping like that for a long time, his lower back finally gave up. Herniated discs started popping out one by one. Who could live like this? So he had no choice but to redesign everything from scratch. First, he removed the original window and welded a steel frame to extend the space outward.
But is it galvanized?
Then he secured it firmly to the wall with bolts, because
Did he
falling
borrow
off
them from his
while
auntie?
sleeping was definitely not part of
You suck, pervert voice.
the plan. Aluminum panels were added, and boom, the color and overall vibe instantly leveled up. Storage compartments were built underneath for items he barely ever uses. After that, the window was reinstalled. Soft padding was attached all around the room, making it much safer to move inside.
We definitely need to give Little John a nice padded room.
Large, soft mattress was placed on top as a resting area. Even when his girlfriend comes over, the space is just big enough for 2. Don't forget the safety rail, though, for peaceful sleep. The corner near the door was turned into a small kitchen for easy cooking. A mirror was added so he could admire his own good looks while cooking. On the other side, a light box was installed to display models related to his work. With perforated aluminum doors closed,
John, why do you have all of these weird, fucked up looking dinosaur guys now?
the sense of achievement was basically welded straight into his heart. Next came a large aluminum wardrobe, spacious enough to store
Because you can just knock out part of the wall, of course.
clothes comfortably. A few books underneath.
This voice, Tyler, I don't like this. They started using the second voice, and I don't like it. And he's kind of pervy. I don't like him.
Doubled as a bedside table. 2 power outlets and switches were installed at the head of the bed for convenience. A small drawer below was used to store underwear, neat and hidden away. Beside it, he installed a wall-mounted toilet and added a shower so he could bathe comfortably.
Where did the pipes come from, voice? Where did the pipes come from?
And yes, it also allowed him to clear his internal memory at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. A glass door was installed to keep things clean.
Does he just shit out all of his memories, and this is why he keeps forgetting and keeps buying tiny apartments everywhere?
And dry. Then he hung up a projector screen for nightly movie sessions, along with a portrait of his idol right next to it for motivation. A foldable table was added.
Oh, let's get a good look at Little John's idol.
Along with a
This is what he's putting up next to his bed to inspire him. This is what Little John aspires to be, everybody.
portrait of his idol right next to it for motivation. A foldable table was added so he could work there, and when hungry, it instantly turned into a dining table. Work, study, and entertainment, all packed in
You're gonna get crumbs all over your bed, you dumbass.
to less than 1 square meter. In the end, looking at the final result, anyone who sees this renovation and doesn't shout, "Now that's the truth," is probably not human. Transforming a
I don't think he, I think this other voice is like a malicious AI. Did the AI they use start making its own videos? That's why it thinks pooping is flushing your internal memory. I don't know. Maybe we're picking up on something here, guys. Even though it seems to be like this new voice with the fucking Little John videos, I still want more Little John, so...
This room is seriously tiny, just 1.85 meters long and 1 meter wide. Just hearing that already makes you want to turn around and leave. But Little John thought differently. He dug into his family's savings to
He's kind of stupid that way.
renovate it, and after counting everything, it was only enough to build a toilet. Ouch. So he snapped, grabbed a hammer, and smashed the toilet to make space. He managed to squeeze in a bed.
So he bought and installed a toilet, and then he smashed it apart because it was taking up room. Okay.
thing. It was only enough to build a toilet. Ouch. So he snapped, grabbed a hammer, and smashed the toilet to make space. He managed to squeeze in a bed, but that was about it. You could lie flat, sure, but turning over was basically a dream. In this space, lying straight was pretty much the only activity available. Eventually, mentally defeated, he decided to redo the whole place from scratch. First, he built
So he wasted money on his first two ideas. Now he's gonna spend even more.
a wardrobe along the wall, with blankets stored on top and all.
Oh yeah, Thor's hammer just fucking shows up every once in a while in these. The lore is deep, guys. The lore is very deep.
All the clothes hanging underneath, but after a closer look, storage was still way too limited.
Why does Little John always have sundresses and bras?
So he added 2 drawers, perfect for extra storage, and more important,
Why if you have all those gold bars, why did you buy such a shitty small apartment?
a secret place to hide his private savings. The traditional squat toilet was a nightmare to deal with, so he embedded the water tank into the wall and installed a wall-hung toilet.
It's just overhanging outside. Does it just like drop the poop on people passing by on the street?
Congratulations, a homemade toilet was officially invented, but then he quickly realized
But he already built one toilet and then he smashed it. Now he's building another one.
something was missing. The kitchen, no problem. He customized a cabinet along the wall, installed a sink and an induction cooktop, and added upper cabinets to store food and cooking spices. Instant micro kitchen. Next, he removed the upper wall and welded a steel frame
Because he'd just be allowed to do that, yeah.
extending outward to expand the space. He bolted everything tightly together and reinforced it with wood on the outside for durability. To avoid any unfortunate falls, he added a protective railing. When he's in a bad mood, he can stand here and enjoy the view.
But how does he get up there? You didn't give him any stairs or anything.
Set up a tea set, and it becomes a cozy spot to drink tea with his girlfriend. Sleeping on a hard
His girlfriend was a pig in this one.
set up a tea set, and it
When did this become canon? Why did he dump Emily and start dating this pig? Is it the same one we saw taxidermed later after he got rich?
becomes a cozy spot to drink tea with his girlfriend. Sleeping on a hard surface every day, however, was brutal on his back, so he added a soft mattress and padded the
But how the fuck does he get up there?
surrounding walls for extra comfort. He also built a bed
Isn't that like a second bed now, too?
side storage compartment and installed power outlets and switches for convenience. Finally, he added a ladder to make moving between
Oh, now there's a ladder in the middle of the bed, right above the toilet. That seems sensible.
areas easier. After all these changes, the tiny home now has everything needed for daily life. Small, yes, but fully functional. Now let's take a look at the final result. This room is serious.
Now this is what I come to this channel for. This kind of nonsense.
At Cyberonko send a super chat. You. He shits where he eats as well. Gross.
He always does. This is how Little John rolls, man, you know?
At Danny_Strava send a super chat. Yay, more of this chaos.
I know, a lot of people have been wanting this, but like, stuff like casually putting in a pig when they're talking about his girlfriend, it's like, they have to be doing this on purpose, right? They have to be in on the joke, right? They have to be trying to be funny, right? They must be. Come on! Let's just scroll for a bit, I guess. Hello, Cadeos. We just watched a really crazy one. Sometimes there's a new voice and I don't like it, but we're getting lots of Little John today.
Someone asked, why don't I just ask
No,
This
you're not
room-
home design. I wish it would just... Can I just say scroll through all of their goddamn... Fine. Alright, let's see. Let me see if I can find something that looks funny just from the thumbnail. Living big in just 0.66 square meters with... It looks like his girlfriend is back and she's not a pig this time, so...
How to turn a 1 square meter room into something actually livable in the middle of the city.
He actually fell off this time walking out into the
in the
sky.
middle of the city. Little John sold toys for 10 straight years, saving every penny just
Man, he's been a bricklayer, he's been a scrap dealer, now he's a toy guy.
to buy himself a home. And when he finally did, surprise! The place was so tiny it looked like a teddy bear's private room. The
How does this keep happening to him?
total area was only 0.66 square meters. Turn around
He does have Johnny Bravo energy, you're right.
once, and you've basically toured the whole house. He picked up a few wooden boards from the roadside to build a simple bed. Every night he slept with his heart in his throat. One careless move, and he could roll straight out of the room. In the end,
get a hotel
it was
room.
too much. He broke down and decided to redesign everything from scratch. First, he welded a metal frame sticking outwards to
Just metal. It's not galvanized steel. Maybe it is, but you're not telling us, perv voice.
steal a bit more space.
This is this guy's name. He's pervert voice.
Money was tight, so he borrowed some cash from his sister-in-law to buy bolts and fix the structure
You know, just borrow bolts for his auntie? God, this new voice gets everything wrong.
firmly to the wall. No one wants their bedroom falling off mid-sleep. Then he added aluminum panels to make the space look cleaner and more stylish. A large aluminum floor-to-ceiling window went in, instantly making
Wouldn't that be really hot?
the room feel less suffocating. Soft pad
It would be pretty suffocating when the sun beams in there, I would say.
was added all around.
Little
just
John's
in
gonna
case he
roast
bumped into
alive.
things, which happened a lot. At the head of the bed, he extended the space to create a wardrobe.
And again, you could just kick down parts of walls, and of course walls are like 10 inches thick, and you can just put a alcove in them.
Aluminum panels divided it into 3 sections, with glass doors so he could find clothes at a glance instead of digging like a treasure hunter. The space underneath doubled as a bedside cabinet, complete with extra power outlets and switches. A soft mattress on top turned it into a cozy sleeping area for him and his girlfriend. Small, but intimate. He also installed a pull-out table. Most of the time it worked as a desk, and when hunger hit, it magically became a dining table. On the side,
He was just miming eating food. Maybe he ran out of money.
most of the time it worked as a desk, and when hunger hit,
I think they forgot to put the burgers in this shot, guys.
it magically became a dining table. On the side, he expanded the structure to install acrylic light boxes for storing and displaying
These are different toys than he was selling before, but similar setup, okay.
the products he sold, which gave him a constant sense of pride and accomplishment. A flip-up cabinet under the walkway was added for storing
That seems like a tripping hazard!
underwear, because every centimeter counts. At the foot of the bed, he designed a tiny kitchen for cooking.
Because of course you can, again, the wall must be like 2 feet thick and you could just punch a fucking hole into it.
Above it, a mirrored cabinet let him admire his own face while stirring the pot. Next to it was a
Little John
compact
twerking
bathroom
today,
with
guys.
all the essentials. He could shower and take care of business at the same time. A glass partition kept moisture away from the cooking area without blocking the view. Finally, he installed a projector
You're shitting right next to your oven.
screen, turning the room into Little John's very own micro-home theater. Since redesigning this tiny space himself, work, life, and entertainment have all fallen into place. Small as it is, the room proves one thing: limited space doesn't mean limited happiness. How to turn a 1 square meter room into
That all made total sense, right?
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. I love how we were talking about Jim Henson and the Muppets, and now Lil Jon is dating Miss Piggy. Smiley
Awesome.
face emoji.
That's some weird synchronicity, huh? We're just vibing with, we're vibing spiritually with this channel tonight, guys. Now, if I scroll, you gonna show me more home design?
After saving money for
Oh, you
years
are-
to finally
No,
buy
you're
an
showing me home
apartment, the room
graphics. Fine, I will just look for videos of myself. Actually, do they have like full videos that are like?
in a few years, this kind of
Not
bathroom
not what I meant to do. Do they have like full videos that are like a compilation, maybe? Kind of. They kinda do. They kinda do. Yeah, they have a galvanized steel theme song, which makes me think they are in on the joke. You know? I do think we watched some of these last time. I don't think we watched this one though, so even though this is a year old, let's check out some of the longer videos.
Be brave and live in an abandoned cave house. Little John worked hard in New York for decades, aging from a young boy to an old man. Despite his efforts, the city's tricks got the better of him. He decided to return to the countryside, but couldn't afford a plane ticket.
He lived in New York for years and failed. Now he's going back to the countryside.
So he took a helicopter home. When he
Okay.
arrived, he discovered his hometown had been demolished to build a tunnel. His already tough life became even harder, and Little John
Why would he not know about this ahead of
had
time?
no choice but to settle in a cave. Then he used finished jade cement board as the foundation to prevent collapse
Jade cement board. That's a new one.
and make it solid, durable for 10,000 years. He installed thermal insulation
I don't think it started out as a joke channel, Works Crown. I think it just, or Works Clown rather. I think it did start out legitimately as like AI slop about, interior design, and then people started memeing on it, and they just went off the rails completely, because it doesn't matter what they do, it's hysterical.
And added a titanium armored door and window. To ward off disturbances at night, he placed 2 lions at the entrance. The walls were painted with latex paint, creating a cozy nest. Against the wall, he made a bed frame using galvanized square steel.
Galvanized
With some pocket
steel!
money from his 7th aunt, he bought screws to fix it
The 7th aunt? The wiki didn't mention the 7th aunt. Only 3 aunt. He has 7 at least now?
firmly to the wall. He used eco-friendly wood veneers as partitions to store shoes, bags, and out-of-season clothes. More wood veneers covered these partitions for easy access. Above the bed, he built thin cabinets for daily necessities and books. He installed a socket for convenient phone charging and added a soft mattress with padded walls.
They always just get the electrical wiring from somewhere.
Avoid hitting his head. At the end of the bed, he installed a movable table for his computer, perfect for studying or having a meal when he's
It's just
tired.
getting a little
The table
funky.
can be put away to save space. Main wardrobe with wall-mounted chairs to store out-of-season quilts on top and hang
Out-of-season
frequently worn
quilts.
clothes in the middle. A hidden water tank is embedded in the wall with a wall-mounted toilet and shower, so little John can wash up right there.
Well, this time he's putting the toilet just in the middle of his bedroom next to his clothes. Is that better?
A floor cabinet is built against the wall. The left side is a vegetable washing area with a basin that doubles as a wash area. On the right side, there's an induction cooker for cooking. A shelf above stores seasonings and toiletries. Next to the bed, there's a coffee table where little John can drink
Why would you put your kitchen seasonings next to your bathroom toiletries? That doesn't...
tea here and think about life. Very comfortable. The cave room is decorated to meet daily needs with all necessary functions available. Absolutely.
And then the wrecking crew is gonna come back and being like, we're actually building a road through here, guy. I don't think you had permits to build this. Let's see. Coffin house for Little John. I don't think we watched a lot of these, so let's,
If you can't afford a house, just live in a coffin house. Little John joined the commitment army
What if I can't afford the coffin house?
of Kung Fu Hustle Town with his 3 best friends. After many challenges,
He was in Kung Fu Hustle. Wait, what?
joined the commitment army of Kung Fu Hustle Town with his 3 best friends. After many challenges, he finally
Was he part of the Axe Gang?
rescued his first best friend, Liam. To show his gratitude, Liam introduced Little John to his
Oh, there's Liam. He was mentioned on the wiki.
wife and gifted him a house. Though the house was a bit small and resembled a coffin, Little John knew he could transform it into a functional home with a bit of creativity. To start, he dug a hole in the ground near the entrance and installed a large tank underneath. Borrowing some wood veneers from his second aunt, he made
Toilet? Second aunt.
covers
Okay.
for it. When the cover is raised, he can squat or lie down comfortably. When not in use, he simply lowers it, making it easy to move around. At night, the raised cover can even act as a hidden weapon, scaring off any potential thieves. After one encounter, they wouldn't dare to return. He painted the top of the wall
Oh yeah, if you walked into somebody's house or robbed them and you just fell into like a cistern, yeah, you'd probably just give up too.
completely and installed custom gold cabinets against the wall. These cabinets are very
Gold cabinets made of wood.
convenient to open when needed, without blocking any space. He placed an induction cooker on the countertop and made a mirror cabinet above it. The area below the mirror can hold condiment bottles and be used for washing activities. Next to this setup, he installed
Washing activities, many, yeah.
a wall-mounted shower. The strong, even water flow makes bathing comfortable. Beside it, he installed a one-touch
But then it like has a cabinet like over it, like the water just like pours onto the wooden floor. Like, why?
bathing comfortable. Beside it, he installed a one-touch hydraulic folding window. When closed, it seals
Hydraulic folding window. That's another new one.
perfectly as a window, and when put down, it transforms into a balcony, adding more space.
Oh, I've heard of those. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat.
Even if the fallen army couple were here, this balcony wouldn't budge an inch. The ground base is high enough to accommodate
What?
storage for little John and his wife's clothes that aren't often worn. They covered the bed and then borrowed a mattress from his second aunt's house to use as their bed. He made 2 large drawers on the side, perfect for storing the couple's underwear. Above, he built a bed frame using several galvanized square steel
Galvanized
covered with
steel!
eco-friendly wood veneers. Against the wall, he set up a desk where little John works 24 hours a day. He also made bookshelves next to it using several laminates to
What does he need a bed for then if he works 24 hours a day?
for his martial arts secrets, which he practices in his spare time.
Yeah, without blocking any space, they say, while blocking the front door.
Next to the desk, he placed a sewing machine for his wife's workspace. The height is just right. She can't bump her head even if she stands up.
She can't bump her her head as they show her walking away with her head through the ceiling.
A small slide installed up and down makes it very convenient. Lastly,
again, are they doing this on purpose? Are they being funny on purpose, or they just not care? That's what I'm always confused about. Because sometimes it's like, come on, they have to be doing this on purpose.
he arranged all the chili garlic heads his second aunt gave him when he got married.
Chili peppers and garlic heads that he got when he got married, and some corn. You forgot to mention the corn.
Along the walls. Although this tiny room resembles a coffin, it has all the necessary functions. Little John and his wife can live comfortably here. From now on, they have a place to stay and no longer need to sleep under a roof.
Did they get... Oops,
Let's watch how a modern...
Did they get married like yesterday? Why is all the vegetables still good? Designing a secret base esports room. Actually, I was saying earlier, if you go back to, like, the oldest ones, they were actually trying to, like... Oh, maybe not. This one already looks crazy. I was like, because look at the cover of this one. Clearly, it's trying to trick people into thinking it's an actual, you know, an actual interior design channel, and then they went off the rails. What the fuck is this? This is like... This channel's only been around for 2 years. It doesn't seem possible. They must have had other channels before, but this one already looks crazy, and this is one of the oldest ones. What the hell?
How to design a bedroom for 100 kids. Liam was taken to the countryside as a child and grew up with his grandparents. Despite a generally uneventful life,
I like how he's chasing around these completely unanimated chickens.
an unexpected incident occurred. After enduring many hardships, his billionaire father found him, aiming to compensate for the lost time. The father bought a house for Liam, giving him the freedom to decide its use. Reflecting on his experiences, Liam didn't want future generations to face similar hardships, chose not to have children. Understanding his son's concerns, the billionaire father decided to transform the house into a welfare home. First, he drove a semi-trailer to his second aunt's house to pick up a car. For the partition walls, they used lightweight bricks made from the same material as the walls.
Lightweight bricks? That's it. So maybe they were always maybe I'm wrong, maybe they were always crazy.
Second cousin helped move in 25 bunk beds, providing sleeping space for 50 boys. Decorative partitions were set up to create separate areas within the large room. Across the
Why is it a church?
hall, there's a room for 50 girls, ensuring that boys and girls have separate sleeping quarters. Each section is divided by privacy walls, with each partition wall forming an independent room. Additionally, a monitoring
Is this fucking Hogwarts or something? What is going on?
room was set up at the entrance to enhance the children's safety, making sure they are more secure. Second, he visits his second cousin's house to collect some bookshelves, intending to create a study area. The goal is to foster an environment where every child can learn and grow into the talent society needs, adding their own brilliance to the world. Equipping this area with desks and chairs makes studying more conducive, nurturing dreams of attending top universities. At the end of this space, he plans to
These videos are so Asian.
set up a podium with an image of Jesus in the middle, instilling a sense of solemnity and reverence in the learning process. It's a place where two good friends can also come together under the
That's how you think Christians act? Then again, these might be Korean, but...
watchful eye of Jesus, learning to love and support each other. The tables and chairs serve as the children's desks.
Or they're just like, how do we appeal to Westerners? Ah, Jesus. That's how.
Liam himself has endured hardships like getting caught in the rain, is driven by a desire to shelter others. How to design a bedroom for 100...
Okay, this channel's always been... I want to see what the comments are. Liam's origins. What are, like, the oldest comments? I wish you could sort by oldest comments.
At Varish Wolf 95 sent a super chat. Just got on break. WTH is this?
This is home design. It fascinates me. They have... so there must be some formula to these, though, because I just find them fascinating, but they're absolutely insane. I was just trying to say how... It seemed like early on, they were trying to trick people into thinking these were legitimate, like, you know, how-to DIY videos, but the very second video on this channel is absolutely fucking bonkers, so what does it matter? And I think they have other channels. They don't link to the same, website as the other one. I think they have multiple channels. It's slop. It's obviously slop. But the thing is, I'm always like, sometimes these are so funny, I can't believe they didn't do it on purpose. And it's like, Are they in on the joke, or is it just all written with ChatGPT and they don't like barely understand what the English is saying and they don't care? I just don't know. Going from fanfic to home design. Well, your brain is definitely on a roller coaster today. Let's watch some more Little John.
Little John lives in an extremely tiny room in Shanghai, so small that it's hard to turn around without bumping into something. It feels more like a coffin
Shanghai worse than New York, I guess.
than a room. Even though he makes a good amount of money selling vegetables, it's still not enough to afford a bigger place.
But
Frustrated
now he's a vegetable seller. How many jobs has Little John had?
and upset, Little John sits and cries every day. So he decided to redesign it like this. First, Little John removed the windows on both sides and used square steel to create a frame, asking
Like not galvanized steel?
his aunt to lend him some money from her pension to buy expansion screws to secure it firmly to the wall. He then covered it with eco-friendly wood veneers, wrapping the surrounding walls and ceiling with the same wooden boards. Afterwards, he installed an aluminum alloy window seal to ensure everything was tightly sealed. Next, he built a set of low cabinets by the window. On the left side of the cabinets, he set up an induction cooker to serve as the cooking area, and on the right, he placed a dishwashing area with a wash basin that doubles as a laundry area. Above the cabinets, he stored all the seasoning bottles, bowls,
This is how aliens are gonna think human culture was when we wipe ourselves out.
and chopsticks. Beside it, he made a mirrored cabinet and added light strips above and below to enhance the aesthetic. He extended the setup to the right to create a table that serves as both a workspace and a dining table. Under this table, he installed a washer and dryer where he could wash large items of underwear
I couldn't tell you if that's Shanghai out there, but I don't think it is.
and all the smelly socks, keeping everything smelling fresh daily.
Why does he have so many bras?
Little John then made a large wardrobe on the right side of
Again, it's like always bras with him. And it's like, is this a joke on purpose or do they just not care? And they're just having an AI make these. I don't know.
of underwear and all the smelly socks, keeping everything smelling fresh daily. Little John then made a large wardrobe on the right side of the door, installing laminates inside to divide areas. He used it to store out-of-season sheets and bedding, with space underneath to hang large daily clothes. The lower grid serves as storage for some novels, efficiently using the available space. After opening the door, Little John removed the wooden floor and buried sewer pipes, then surrounded the area with granite. He dug up some
Because you could just do that, obviously.
soil from downstairs to fill this space, creating a
This is like on the 10th floor. Why are you putting dirt in there?
small garden. This not only saved money, but also promoted healthy eating. He installed a drain cover above and mounted a shower head on the door with
And then you're just gonna close the top over the plants?
a switch on the side. This setup allowed him to take a refreshing shower as soon as he got home each day, and he could also use the toilet
You just walk in your front door and turn on the shower that's over the front door.
here. With ample water and natural organic fertilizer, his beloved little vegetables grew quickly.
Organic food. So you mean he's shitting on the plants? And that's how he grows his indoor garden?
Little John then went to his aunt's house to bring back a soft mattress, placing a soft bag next to the bed to prevent
Goddamn mattresses does your aunt have?
collisions. He hung a projection set up above and installed another projection screen on the wall. After work, he could come home, lie on the bed, and watch Korean dramas and blockbusters. This is how he transformed his tiny coffin room into a cozy, functional home.
Yeah, the landlord's gonna come in and kick his ass. No, of course, none of the expansions, Little John. I guess I didn't answer
At
that.
Cyberonko send a super chat. Does LJ have permission to make these changes?
You know what? Maybe this is why he has to keep buying new apartments and running from city to city, because he does all of these illegal apartment expansions, then gets kicked out and has to go on the run. That's my headcanon now. That's why he ends up in, like, New York in the moon in a volcano. He has to keep running away from the people he owes money to for fucking up their apartments. Let's redesign this 2 square meter room in New York. So he's in New York now.
Let's redesign the 2 square meter room in New York.
My God, why are you yelling?
Little John came home drunk and fell asleep. Suddenly, he was so startled that he hit an iron with a carp circle around it, which made him time travel back to this room 10 years.
He hit an iron with a carp circle on it. I assume that meant something in the original language that has not translated over to English very well. Let me slow that down so we can get a good listen at that.
He was so startled that he hit an iron with a carp circle around it, which made him
He was so startled He had an iron with a carp circle around it, and it made him time travel. Which somehow made the room smaller. I guess he traveled back to before he illegally expanded it? Is that the storyline here, home design? What is going on? Oh.
Him time travel back to this room 10 years ago. After realizing the situation, he decided to reinstall the room like this. Constructed a bed frame using galvanized square steel, borrowing screws from his aunt to secure.
Oh, why are the sound effects so loud in this one?
Securely fasten it to the wall. Covered it with eco-friendly wood veneer for strength and durability. Built a wardrobe next to the bed with internal laminates to organize space for storing pillows, off-season bedding, and daily clothes. The small compartment on
now it's off-season bedding, not out-of-season quilts.
Left serves as a display cabinet. Installed a switch socket at the bottom for charging mobile phones. Placed a soft mattress on the bed, making it comfortable enough for him and his girlfriend to sleep. Lifting the mattress to reveals the space below the bed. Cover the inner area walls with tiles. First, embed a lift and pre-install the tank for a wall-hung toilet into the wall. Use it normally.
Here we go, we see again a toilet doubling as a fucking elevator.
Is a small, ordinary toilet with a button on the wall activating a fully automatic stair system. Next,
his knees just get shattered when it goes up.
Automatic stair system. Next, build a low cabinet. Automatic stair system. Next, build a low cabinet. On the left, an induction cooker makes the cooking
Is he even Asian? I mean...
area. And on the right, a wash basin doubles as a dishwashing and laundry area. Above the cabinet, install functional partitions for seasoning. Extend a seat cabinet to the side, enhanced with light strips. Install a central shower head to address bathing needs, with water-retaining strips on the floor and anti-skid tiles. Add a glass sliding door to isolate odors and...
So just put your kitchen in the same area as the toilet and the shower.
maintain cleanliness. Create a booth on the left side of the door with a soft backrest and seat cushion. Install a folding tabletop on the opposite.
You can sit there and watch somebody poop or shower, obviously.
Wall to serve as a workspace and dining table, which can be put away to save space when not in use. Install a projection screen on the wall to enjoy Korean dramas anytime. This design makes the most of the limited space in the coffin room, maximizing its functionality.
Why was the room so much bigger before he hit a carp with an iron and went back in time, though? Like, why didn't he just repeat whatever he did here? Oh, this fucking channel. I'm telling you. Let's see. Let's turn the sewer into a functional home. Yeah, let's see what this one's all about.
After 10 days and nights...
He's always shitting in the kitchen. That's just how little John rolls, man.
...of running from his angry wife, Little John found himself at a small stop with no...
His wife kicked him out this time? Wait a minute.
After 10 days and...
What, was it the pig?
Nights of running from his angry wife, Little John found himself at a small stop with no money, forced to sleep in a sewer every day. Now, let's help him turn this sewer into a functional home. First, install custom aluminum alloy doors and windows to seal the...
Little John, you can't just find a sewer pipe and move in. I mean, nobody has told... This is why he's always on the run. He's always doing these illegal builds without permits.
Front and rear openings of the sewer. Shape the walls with cement, using cement mortar for the wall and floor, then lay...
What the fuck is this steampunk-looking shit? What's going on?
A layer of retro tiles that are both beautiful and durable. On the right, install a wall cabinet unit. Dig a hole on the left to place a large single basin, useful for washing both vegetables and dishes. Add a kettle and electric fan brought from his hometown on the right, with kitchen cabinets below to store daily necessities.
Backpack?
Close the cupboard door to keep things tidy. Use the upper part to make several shelves for storing seasoning bottles and jars. Install a full-length mirror next to it with a washstand in front. So Little John...
He's gonna find a conveniently curved mirror that matches the exact angle, obviously.
He can admire himself every day. Make a foldable table on the left, serving as Little John's dining table where
the hell do you even, like, adhere it to the wall with?
Can enjoy barbecued pork. After eating, he can use the table for studying, with bookshelves made from several laminates above to store his books.
Imagine you like came to like an abandoned warehouse, you look at it, you just find this guy living in a fucking pipe like this.
Add a sewing machine next to it, so his girlfriend can work overtime for their future life together. Create...
Is that why, wait a minute, is that why he's running away from his angry wife? Because he has a girlfriend he's about to move on to? Oh my god, he has had multiple wives and girlfriends. You guys are right.
Made from several laminates above to store his books. Add a sewing machine next to it so his girlfriend can work overtime for their future life together. Create a bed frame against the wall using...
Honey, I got kicked out. You're gonna have to live in a sewer pipe with me and work overtime sewing clothes so we can actually, so I can divorce my current wife and marry you.
Galvanized square steel.
That sounds like he's worth it. Also, galvanized steel.
Covered with environmentally friendly wet panels for a beautiful and durable finish. Add a flip-top lid to store out-of-season clothes inside. Borrow a mattress from his second aunt to use as a bed. Use wooden boxes as steps at the end of the bed with a small bottom compartment to store his secret items. Next, borrow some red bricks from his second aunt and spend 7 hours waterproofing the...
Who the fuck just comes over the borrow bricks?
area. Place the toilet on the left and install a wall-mounted shower on the right, so Little John can shower at home conveniently. Install a glass bottle cap door outside to create a separate space. Don't throw away the corn and garlic heads given by his second aunt. Arrange the water supply.
Why are we back with chili peppers, corn, and... This time you left out the chili peppers, but talked about the corn and garlic. Why... Do they just have, like, an AI just, like, run through... from the items it have, and then make up a script later?
Sewerage on the wall to prevent clutter. With these additions, Little John now...
What country is it customary to give garlic, chili peppers, and corn when you get married?
Now has a place to live after running away from his angry wife, complete with all the necessary home functions.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Weirdly enough, in Japan, elevator have a small chair for children and the elderly, and turns into toilet in case of emergency, like if the elevator stops for any reason.
Oh, that makes sense. But that doesn't make a toilet that moves up and down on rails make any sense. That's actually smart in case people get stuck in the elevator, you know? Why don't we do that? Alright, what else looks really funny? Oh, a 0.1 square meter apartment. I don't know if we looked at this one before, but...
How to design a 0.1 square meter apartment into a functional house. Liam worked hard for 10 years in New York.
Now he's Liam? Or did Liam steal Little John's clothes?
And finally saved enough to buy this tiny 0.1 square meter apartment. Every night, he had to tie himself to the door with steel wire to sleep. Eventually, it broke down and needed to absolutely redesign.
And then he just rode the Eagles to Mordor, I guess.
Firstly, he welded a frame from galvanized square steel and borrowed some expansion screws from his aunt to secure it to the wall. He covered it with wood veneers, durable for 10,000 years, and installed large floor-to-ceiling windows made of broken bridge aluminum for a stylish look. Then, he added a big fluffy mattress.
What the fuck is broken bridge aluminum? Like, you're trying to say he got it secondhand?
So he and his girlfriend could comfortably sleep together and even have space for a baby. He installed a special alarm because he struggles to get up in the morning, so lets God decide. Below, he built a bedside.
He struggles to get up in the morning, so he just lets God decide. Base, that's a mood.
And even have space for a baby. He installed a special alarm because he struggles to get up in the morning, so lets God decide. Below, he built a bedside table, installed a socket, and set up a projector for reading books. Attached a soft padding around the bed for extra comfort, and placed a folding table at the end of the bed to use as...
The implication here is he struggles to get up in the morning, so he just sends that hammer spinning around to decide if he's gonna get up or go back to sleep or what he's gonna do.
A workspace. He can also sit there to relax and fish, turning his catch into a hearty meal. Next...
He fishes in the house? What do you mean? He's just eating a giant raw tuna.
He can also sit there to relax and fish, turning his catch into a hearty meal. Next, Liam built a cabinet against the wall and a retractable card holder below it. The small chair doubles as a bed. He added a folding dining table so the whole family can enjoy meals together and save space when folded. All the family's clothes hang in the wardrobe. Next, he installed a modular cabinet by the door with a waterproof pool on one side to create a mini kitchen. He placed an induction
pool. Okay.
cooker nearby with a mirror cabinet above and compartments below for seasonings and toiletries.
Well, that's what I thought at first, Miss Jasmine. The hammer would just fall on his head to wake him up, but no.
Mounted toilet is installed next to the door, perfect for sitting comfortably and taking a shower. Liam hung an overhead curtain.
The shower's over the toilet this
at the end of the bed to watch Korean dramas daily. With this setup, even limited space can offer unlimited possibilities.
Right, yeah. Yes, obviously. Unexpectedly gives birth to 10 kids. Let's go back to the do they have any lives? You have a... Stream 7 months ago, it was just 5 hours of home design? Oh no! Oh no! I don't think we're gonna watch that, though. Oh, they have playlists of certain ones, though. Oh, just the coffin room ones, okay. So, and it looks like we've maybe watched some of these before. And the live stream is in there for some reason. Okay. Alright, let's just go back to the shorts. I've had enough of this nonsense. Let's look at a few where I'm still laughing at he lets God decide if he's gonna get up in the morning. And then of course we have the fucking anime figures again. Let's look at what this one is.
A bedroom with a secret base. This young couple tried for 10 years and had 9 daughters. Finally, in the 10th year, they welcomed their beloved baby boy. They had actually
Of course, the baby boy's gonna get preferential treatment because this is Asia.
set up a room for him years ago, but as he grew up, he totally hated it. He even showed clear frustration toward his dad. To make him happy, the dad had no choice but to grit his teeth and give the room a complete makeover. First, he made a small dressing space. One side had hooks for longer coats, and they even displayed all the kids' school ID cards and badges. Below, there were 3 drawers for personal items. He mounted a large mirror on the wall so his son could pick outfits easily. Then he framed off a corner and turned it into a mini walk-in closet, with plenty of room above for larger items and gauzy curtains for a touch of privacy. The frame was made from square galvanized pipes, with additional supports and bolts fixed firmly.
Pipes? Hold up.
Curtains for a touch of privacy. The frame was made from square galvanized pipes, with
Galvanized pipes? What the fuck, home design?
additional supports and bolts fixed firmly into the wall. A bit of wood added strength and stability. Next to the window, he built a wall-mounted desk that extended right to the window.
They always roundhouse kick the furniture. That's how people start renovating, don't you know?
Perfect for a quiet study corner with a laptop. Under the desk were drawers for school supplies. Beside that stood a large bookshelf. One side for books and documents.
Jesus, how many books does this kid need?
All behind glass door. Now comes the cool part. Under the bed was a hidden secret base. Near the window, he set up a high-performance gaming PC on a floating desk, with a collection of model figures nearby. The boy had his own gaming paradigm.
That kid looks way too young to have models like that.
Keyboard, mouse, everything. He installed a tall cabinet on the wall to store snacks and even carved out a spot to fit a mini fridge. The rest of the wall was covered in perforated panels to neatly display.
Is there like beer in the mini fridge? Wait a minute!
Keyboard, mouse, everything. He installed a tall cabinet on the wall to store snacks and even carved out a spot to fit a mini.
Like, okay, I see like Starbucks. Not beer, is it? That looks like beer. How old is this kid?
The rest of the wall was covered in perforated panels to neatly display all his gaming.
Oh, you're right, it's heat tap, you're right, yeah.
For the bed, the dad built a wooden platform, placed a soft mattress on top, and added a few old cushions to turn part of it into a cozy mini sofa.
Old cushions. He doesn't love his son that much. He gets used stuff.
He embedded a wooden box into the wall with a built-in socket. No more worrying about phone batteries dying. Since the boy loved reading, a projector was installed at the foot of the bed for movie time. When he got tired, he could just lie.
Because he liked reading, we gave him a projector for movie time. I guess he watched foreign subtitled movies?
Down and sleep right there. A safety rail was added to the bed, and sturdy wooden stairs led up to it. And just like that, this bedroom with a secret base was ready. The boy was thrilled, and finally, the dad could relax and enjoy a peaceful old age. A bedroom with a secret base. This young couple tried.
This kid was that much of a pain in the ass.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. If he's letting God decide if he gets up, he'll be waiting longer to wake up than Brother Grimm Sleeping Beauty.
Or the hammer will fall on him and he'll never wake up. Who is this guy? This isn't Little John. Let's see what this guy's deal is.
Turning a tiny 1 square meter room into a cozy, functional space. This guy worked hard and finally saved enough to buy a small
His name is literally this guy. Okay.
room. It's tiny, just about 1.3 by 1.5.
Why is his wife in the floor?
5 meters, so less than 2 square meters. It looked more like a well back in his hometown. Naturally, he decided to redesign the whole thing. First, he created a kitchenette corner, just enough for cooking. Right next to it, he installed a washer-dryer combo, wash and dry in one go. On the wall, he added a shower head
Looks
so
like
he can
shit.
freshen up after work. A folding chair gives gives him a place to sit while showering if he's tired. Next to that, there's a toilet with tiled walls that are durable and easy to clean. He also fitted a wall-mounted dining table that folds in and out. It tucks away neatly when not in use. Up above, he built a bed frame from steel pipes, bolted securely into the wall.
Steel pipes again. Why have you betrayed us, home design?
And reinforced with wood for strength. The frame is ventilated and moisture resistant, so it stays comfy. He even added safety straps to prevent falls and 2 hydraulic struts to adjust the bed's angle for better comfort.
What, he's gonna sleep standing up? What?
In the bed, there's a hanging shelf for his books and a clothes rail beside it. The stairs leading up to the bed double as 3 pull-out drawers, convenient for dressing and treasuring space-saving. And above that, an additional cabinet hangs for personal items. Though the room is tiny, he managed to fit in everything. A kitchen, shower, toilet, sleeping area, and living zone. Small, yes.
It looks
Livable
miserable.
and clever? Absolutely. Turning a tiny...
Sure, it's real clever. It's very feasible, yes.
At Dino Nuggy 22 sent a super chat. A pet peeve of mine for these videos is titling them redesigning a 0.01 meter apartment, but then gets galvanized square steel to expand the space like bro false advertisement.
Well, they don't fucking care. They never cared. But again, my question is always, are they in on the joke or not? It's hard to tell.
At Direwolf181 sent a super chat. What is with them and projectors?
I don't know, maybe that's like a popular space-saving thing, for like tiny homes and maybe in Asia, I'm not sure. So let's look at Little John and his cozy mattress.
Why not try redesigning the bedroom like this? There's only one room for the 2 kids in the house. Dad thought a bunk bed would do the job, and at first, it worked. The siblings got along fine. But as they grew older, their personalities clashed, tension filled the room, and arguments became common. Seeing this, Mom decided it was time for a complete makeover. First, Dad...
See, I told you, every time they start renovating, they just drop-kick the furniture.
Built a bed frame out of iron bars, anchoring it solidly to the wall with bolts. They added wooden panels for durability and aesthetics. Mom stuck soft wall pockets above the bed so the sister could lean back comfortably. Then she laid a plush mattress on top. That became the sister's bed. Next to her bed, they built a small cubby to hold her favorite romance novels. They also installed a power outlet nearby for charging phones or plugging in a reading lamp. They designed a wall-mounted cabinet to store her makeup and handbags, and even set up a vanity table so she could get ready in style. Underneath is the brother's space. His bed is also built on the iron frame, with a breathable
not
base,
galvanized
soft wall
steel.
cushioning, and a cozy mattress. At the headboard, they installed a shelf to display his model toys. Underneath are big drawers for both kids'
Boy doesn't read.
underwear and small items. At the foot of the bed is his gaming nook, complete with a pegboard on the wall to neatly hang controllers, headphones, and accessories. In
I've never thought to hang my controllers on a pegboard. That sounds stupid.
one corner of the room stands a large wardrobe, the top shelves for bed linens and blankets, the bottom section for hanging clothes. With doors that close tightly, everything stays dust-free, and organization is a breeze. They added a wall-mounted study desk with a computer for homework time, plus a floating bookshelf above. No matter how many books and notebooks they have, there's room for them all. A privacy divider and a built-in ladder complete the look. Functional, stylish, and clearly defined space for each child. With this layout, the siblings no longer clash over space. Each has their own cozy and functional corner. And when you see the final setup, it just feels amazing. Why not try redesign?
They always just walk right out the window like that, you know? It's amazing. Iron bars might last 10 years, let alone 10,000. He didn't say they last for 10,000 years, though. Designing a bathroom with double toilets. This looks like the kind of bathrooms I see in my stress dreams. Let's check that out.
Let's get bold and install a double toilet in the bathroom. This house only has one bathroom, and every morning it's chaos. The husband locks himself in there for ages, while the wife stands outside in a rush. The 2 kids are also scrambling, brushing teeth, washing up to make it to school on time. So the wife suggests, let's install a dual toilet so 2 people can go at once. But
there is absolutely no fucking way in hell that a dual toilet exists. I'm gonna look this up in another tab.
No privacy at all. The husband, fed up, tears everything out and decides to redesign the whole bathroom himself. First, he builds a sturdy metal frame and hides 2 water tanks on either side. He covers it all with...
Oh my god, guys, these actually exist. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This has to be a joke, right? This has to... There's no goddamn way these are actually made. Who is so codependent that they need a double toilet? What? Delu offers water get out of my fucking face. I don't care if it's on a paywall, you're interrupting me. This has to be a joke, right? The Toodaloo is perhaps the first and perhaps the last toilet designed for two people to use at the same time. The company's research found a basis beyond the potential water saving of one flush for two toilet as relationship therapy. It says 36% of us already go to the bathroom in front of our spouse. Yeah, but you don't, like, just hang out on the toilet together? Is this... Which is to say, no one actually has one of these yet. The loo for two, which should it ever actually become available, would be about $1,400. Okay, so this was like something that was never actually made, but apparently it was a apparently it was a real thing. Are you fucking kidding me? This had to be this had to be a fucking prototype or something, but okay, apparently this was actually attempted. That's... wow.
At Varish Wolf 95 sent a super chat. Double rainbow, cringe double toilet, AOK hand emoji.
Okay, so this wasn't something, Home Design just made up.
At Dire Wolf 181 sent a super chat. I'm not shitting if I can see the person next.
Well, you don't just want to casually shit with the homies? Come on. Okay, let's continue this now that I have confirmed that this was an actual thing somebody tried to make.
Let's install a dual toilet so two people can go at once, but there's no privacy at all. The husband, fed up, tears everything out and decides to redesign the whole bathroom himself. First, he builds a sturdy metal frame and hides two water tanks on either side. He covers it all with marble stone and mounts two wall-hung toilets in perfect symmetry. It's high-end, spotless, and there are no dead zones underneath. Super easy to clean.
Was that not the same exact lack of privacy yet?
And the best part? Couple can chat or even have breakfast together while they use it. He moves the exterior wall.
Who the fuck just has breakfast on the toilet?
While they use it. He moves the exterior wall back about 1.2 meters, adds an arch...
That's just cheating, Home Design, come on!
...frame, and installs sliding cabinets for the wife's cosmetics. The countertop is marble, which looks beautiful and resists stains. Around it, a steel frame with built-in lighting brightens the space. The plumbing runs hidden inside the walls, giving the room a spacious feel. He opts for a wall-mounted sink, easy to clean underneath, no awkward corners. A round mirror adds a touch of style. He also carves a cavity into the wall and fits in a metal storage box.
Casually.
Small essentials. He remembers to install an outlet inside, handy for a hairdryer, shaver, or other gadgets. Next, he removes the original doorway and installs an elegant arched glass door, modern and sleek. He even cuts through another section of wall to build a recessed cabinet for frequently used items. Inside, partitions divide the space neatly. There's a marble trough with a sliding cover and a shower head installed. Wife can freshen up anytime. After a long day, she can soak her feet comfortably. On the opposite side, he designs a soaking tub for ultimate relaxation. Again, he carves into the wall to neatly store her bath product. This smart design makes...
He's just coming in there and carving through the marble, I guess.
...most of every inch. Stylish, functional, and no more bathroom battles every morning. Let's get bold and...
Yeah, that'll definitely solve the problem when you have multiple people needing to use the bathroom. Yeah, that definitely will work. Alright, so... God... Wow, okay. We are finding some crazier ones now. I was getting nervous because they were all a little too normal. Living in a park, but make it a home, and there's just tampons in the thumbnail. They have to be doing some of this on purpose. Come on.
Be bold. Who knows? Maybe living in a park...
Oh no, it's the perv voice again. Of course it's the perv voice on the one that has fucking tampons in the thumbnail.
Is actually good feng shui. When the global economy so much as sneezed, even a company that seemed perfectly fine suddenly caught a cold and collapsed. And Little John, unsurprisingly, had the honor of being the very first one laid off. Head down, he walked home, except his pockets were completely empty. In the end, the only option left was to stay in the park for a while. During the day, he sat
What, was he locked out of his home because he didn't have any money? What?
on a stone bench. At night, he lay there counting stars. Early mornings came with bird song, and every afternoon he watched the aunties and uncles dancing in the plaza. His daily fitness program, free of charge. Days passed without him even noticing, until one day, it rained. Little John was soaked to the bone, and just thinking about the
He's like, oh, I didn't foresee it raining while I slept on a bench.
winter sent a chill down his spine. At this rate, he wouldn't even make it back home for the new year, before turning into an ice sculpture. As he sat there feeling sorry for himself, he
could have just gone to his house. Why is he doing this?
Suddenly looked up. Wait a second, what's that empty space over there? Looking closer, wasn't this basically a free mini house? So Little
No, Little John, fucking... An area to wait for the bus is not a free place to build a home, you fucking maniac.
John made a decision. Do a quick renovation. Get through the winter first. Everything else can wait. First, he tiled the 4 walls to keep the rain and wind out. Inside, he welded a steel bed frame. Short on money for bolts.
Because people are just gonna be walking by seeing this guy doing this and not say a thing, right?
He had to borrow some cash from it.
Again, my headcanon now is that Little John is constantly on the run from the law and from money he owes for doing all these illegal builds.
Second hand. Then fixed the frame tightly to the wall for peace of mind. Wood panels were added outside for durability. A mattress on top, and boom, a proper bed. Under the bed, he built drawers to store personal items, closed them, and privacy
Why does he have so many tampons?
is instantly restored. On the other side, 4 more compartments were just enough to neatly hide
Why does he have bras and pantyhose again? What do you do on the weekends, Little John?
underwear. At the head of the bed stood a large wardrobe. Blankets went on top. The middle section was for hanging clothes. One glance and you knew exactly where everything was. Cabinet doors made it look nicer and kept dust out. The bottom compartment doubled as a secret savings stash, and once closed, turned into a bedside table. A few favorite books went on top for bedtime
Minion
reading.
toys,
Power outlets and switches were installed properly, and soft padding on the wall made sleeping even more comfortable. In one corner was a compact bathroom, handling all daily needs efficiently. A proper wet and dry
I
separation
was gonna say, please don't put the kitchen next
and
to
ensured
it.
privacy stayed a priority. The kitchen cabinets lined the wall with a washing machine
I mean, it kinda is, but at least there's a partition.
and refrigerator, obviously essential. An induction cooktop and sink were neatly arranged.
I mean, I don't think a washer and dryer are essential when you're like fucking living homeless in the
A
park.
range
but-
hood was added so cooking wouldn't announce itself to the entire park. Next to that was storage for spices,
How is he doing any of this stealthily? Come on now.
food, toiletries, and drinking water. Little John also installed a wall-mounted desk, perfect for working on his laptop. Beside it stood a bookshelf for documents and study materials. Who knows? Maybe learning more could change his life someday. Below were cabinets
Obviously
for
it hasn't
snacks,
yet.
and a few famous artworks on the wall
Who just has their snacks arranged like a fucking convenience
added
store?
an artistic vibe. Then he set up a mini living room area, complete with a projector for relaxing movie nights. Life may be hard, but enjoyment is still non-negotiable. Behind it all, a few decorative shelves completed the look, turning this park pavilion into a high-end survival home. Little John basically turned his wandering life into a self-produced wilderness reality show. And now,
I guess if he locked it from the outside, no one would know, but...
let's take a look at the final result. He
Oh, okay, that was, yeah, a Little John doing another illegal build instead of just going back to his house.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Difficulties taking a shit? Wish you could make direct, unflinching, eye contact with your spouse in the bathroom? Have if we got a product for you.
Who thought that was ever a good idea? I still can't believe that was a real thing somebody tried to make.
Be a little bold. When a bedroom is small, don't put the bed right in the middle. This
we
bedroom
got the
was
perv
honestly
voice
tiny.
again, no!
And once the bed was placed horizontally in the center, everything else fell apart. The wardrobe could only be squeezed to
Why
one
is this
side.
one lagging?
And since it sat in a corner, even opening the doors became a struggle. The walkway was as narrow as a wooden bridge, and the saddest part was that there was absolutely no space for a desk. So instead of forcing it, they decided to renovate. First, the air conditioner was installed on the ceiling to save space. The wardrobe was placed against the wall, with blankets stored on top, clothes neatly arranged underneath, and a separate section on the side for jackets. The cabinet doors were redesigned to open smoothly, making it much easier to find clothes every day. Next came the bed. A steel frame was welded into place.
galvanized,
Not enough money
though.
for bolts? A quick visit to the second aunt solved that. The frame was
Second
firmly
aunt has
fixed
the
to the
screws.
wall and wrapped in wood for extra durability.
When are you gonna get
and a
weird? I
cleaner
know you
look.
are.
A breathable base was added on top to prevent dampness, and soft wall padding made sleeping far more comfortable. Finally, a mattress was placed on top, turning it into a cozy bed.
You know, they're always with the wall padding. I have never had the problem of, like, rolling over and, like, banging my head into the wall.
A small bedside compartment was built next to it, with power outlets and switches installed for convenience. Everything needed before bed can be placed right there. Under the bed, 3 rolling drawers store personal items neatly. In the corner, an L-shaped desk was added. Books, notebooks, pens, and school supplies are all clearly organized, so nothing needs to be searched for in a panic. Next to it is a display cabinet where handmade toy boxes and collectible dolls are safely safely stored. No
Sure.
more fear of them being thrown away during cleaning. In the middle, a hanging bookshelf was installed, ready to hold an ever-growing stack of books. Behind the door, a small chalkboard lets notes and online formulas be written down. Curtains are hidden neatly inside the window frame to save space. The desk surface extends all the way to the windowsill, making homework more comfortable and playtime just as easy. With this transformation, the room now supports studying, storage, and physical activity all at once. The space feels open, organized, and no longer cramped. Living here now truly feels comfortable.
I would love my interior designer to just, like, do a little dance when they're done. Alright, don't put the bed in the middle. Shorts. Want to go back to your main page, though. I don't know, chalkboards have been a popular thing in some of these more recent ones. Bedroom with a secret gaming... Small room, smart design. There's just a person floating. Let's see. Couple bedroom design. Here's Little John and Emily again.
Can you believe there's actually a private gaming space inside a bedroom? And the truth
It just flipped to a different one on me. What the fuck? Fine, we'll watch
this
one.
bedroom was pretty small to begin with. On top of that, it was arranged in a very traditional way. So every time the kid wanted to play games, they had to keep looking over their shoulder, worried an adult might walk in at any moment. Clearly, that kind of setup just wasn't
What the hell kind of games are you playing in your parents' bedroom?
working. Seeing how inconvenient it was, the grandmother decided to tear everything down and redesign the room from scratch. First, a steel frame was welded to create a
Not
loft
galvanized
bed. Bolts
steel.
were tightly secured to make sure everything stayed solid and safe. The frame was then wrapped in wood to add durability.
Seems like the most recent ones went back to the old voice, but yeah, this is terrible. Why did you even do this?
And a cleaner look. Soft padding was added to the walls for extra comfort, and a mattress was placed on top to form a
That doesn't
cozy
seem
sleeping
very
area.
sturdy.
At the head of the bed, small
I need some more
storage compartments
supports.
were built for bedtime reading. Power outlets and switches were installed nearby for convenience, and a rope safety railing was added to make sleeping up high safer. Along the walkway, a large wardrobe was installed, perfect for storing bedding and everyday clothes. Next to it, a dedicated study area was created, with enough space for
This is almost like the exact same layout.
books and learning materials. Opposite that is the gaming zone. Collectible models are displayed here
How
to
many
decorate
desks
the room,
do you
and
need?
high-performance gaming equipment is a must. Whenever there's free time, this becomes the perfect spot to relax and play. Under the bed, an extra cabinet stores snacks within easy reach. Add a sofa, a coffee table, and a projector, and it instantly turns into a home movie area. After long gaming sessions, watching a movie here is the perfect way to unwind. With a layout like this, even a small bedroom can include a study area, a resting space, a gaming zone, and a home theater. One look around and you can tell this design is truly ahead of its time.
No, it looks awful, actually. And then they just walk out the window at things. Yeah, I think... We watched this one? I don't think we watched this most... What's the most... Please tell me it's the old voice.
In a few years, this kind of bathroom will probably
oh, yeah,
be...
okay. We did watch this one. Hooray! See, they have the old voice back. Like, part of me was like, did they get sued or something? Why did they have this weird pervert voice for a while? Drives me crazy. Let's see, here's another Little John.
Can you believe it?
Be bold. Who knows? Maybe...
Hey, we already watched this one. Stop fucking up. I hate when it does this. Sometimes Shorts does this. YouTube has just been screwy lately. It's not the one I wanted to watch! Did this to me before, too. Do I have a button pressed down or something somewhere? Just try opening it in a different tab. I didn't want to open the image. I want to open the link. It was my own fault.
Can you believe it? A coffin room turned into a fully functional and cozy home. This
Might
guy
be
had
the
been
right
living
one.
super frugally for years,
This guy, that's Little John. You put some honor on his name.
finally saving enough money to buy his own place. But the apartment he could afford was basically 0 square meters. It was so small, even a coffin would have to be placed standing up. He couldn't take it
But it's a
anymore and
grandma's
decided to
coffin.
redesign the entire space. First, he removed the original window, used iron bars to extend the space outward, and bolted it securely to the wall.
This is a mistake. Iron bar is not galvanized steel. It's not gonna
The
work.
outside inside was covered with wood for durability. He even added a hidden storage compartment for bedding, no space wasted. And yes, he reinstalled the window. To make sleeping more comfortable, he padded the walls with soft cushions and placed a comfy mattress. This became his bed. At the headboard, he installed a flip-top cabinet for books, which could double as a small shelf. Nearby, he added a switch and power outlet for convenience. Above the bed, there's a sleek wardrobe with glass doors, stylish and dust-proof. At the foot of the bed, there's a wall-mounted table with a drawer for savings. He puts his laptop there. Now it's a workspace, or even a dining table. There's a projector screen above so he can watch action movies right from bed. Next to it is an all-in-one cabinet. On top are a sink and induction stove, and below is a washing machine. Just wash and wear. Overhead, a hanging cabinet stores spices and toiletries. Close the glass doors, and it's all clean and tidy. Voila, a kitchen. Inside the wall, there's a hidden water tank, then a wall-mounted toilet and shower.
Little John, stop shitting where you eat!
Head above. Bathroom, complete. Add a glass divider, and now wet and dry areas are separate. Total privacy. So this coffin room is now fully equipped, comfortable, and spacious.
That one wasn't as funny as I was expecting. So let me see. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see if we get lucky with a really wild one. Little John turned a bathroom into a house. Okay, that looks promising.
Dare to live in your bathroom. This guy bought an apartment where the bathroom was so tiny it could barely—
This guy! Stop disrespecting him!
In a coffin. But instead of giving up, he tore everything down and rebuilt it from scratch.
With Thor's
he made
hammer.
a frame from metal bars, bolted it tightly into the wall, and welded support legs underneath. Then he covered the outside with wood for extra durability. Unused underwear and socks are neatly stored inside.
Always with the
and
bras
on
in
top,
Little
he placed
John.
a soft mattress. Voila, a comfy bed. He even stuck soft pockets around the bed for extra comfort. One of them holds a small table that doubles as a work desk or dining table. When not in use, it folds away neatly. Above the bed, he installed a wardrobe, blankets up top, clothes hanging in the middle, with glass doors to keep it stylish and dust-free. Below, there's space for books and even a projector. He also installed power sockets and switches nearby. At the foot of the bed, he fitted a cabinet with a washing machine inside. Wash and wear instantly. The countertop holds—
They said wash and wear again. They didn't say it was a washer-dryer combo. So you're basically saying Little John's just gonna take his wet-ass clothes out of the washing machine and put them on.
A small veggie sink, and next to it, an induction cooktop, perfect for cooking all 3 meals a day. Above it, a mirrored cabinet for grooming. Below, shelves—
He's always gonna have a mirror to look at himself, obviously.
For spices and toiletries. Along one wall is a hidden water tank connected to a wall-mounted toilet and shower above. Now he has a full bathroom area. He even installed a waterproof—
That isn't what you'd call a full bathroom, just having the shower above the toilet, but okay.
Ceiling and a partition with a projector screen for movie nights. With this setup, the bathroom becomes a cozy, private—
The hell movie was
and
that?
The final result, surprisingly awesome. Dare to live in
yeah, surprisingly awesome. Not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Damn it. What's the most popular shorts? I wonder if we probably already watched some of them, unless one has eclipsed the others in popularity. Not that we'd remember the ones we saw before. These are all, like, repetitive and nuts. You know? Oh, God. Gonna cook his clothes to dry them. Oh, my mistake. How silly of me. Come on, there's gonna be something really funny here. Oh no, let's see. Here's a tiger fighting a gorilla for 4 kids' bedroom design. So here we go.
The dad, strong as an ox, moved 2 beds into the room for his daughters, but the space filled up quickly, leaving no room for anything but sleep. Bunk beds were an option, but one would feel cramped or unsafe. So they cleared out the room and started from scratch. They built a custom bed frame using galvanized square steel, wrapped in eco-friendly
galvanized
veneer.
steel!
2 soft
Finally!
mattresses were placed side by side for the daughters, with a padded headboard for comfort. A wooden partition with a glass window was installed in the middle, allowing for light, ventilation, and airflow. A guardrail was added to prevent any accidental tumbles.
Yeah, I definitely want my sibling to have a window next to my bed that they could tap on, yeah.
On one side, they added wooden boxes as steps near the window, with large drawers underneath for storing underwear and smelly socks. They mirrored this design on the other side, creating more steps and storage. Under the bed, they created a cozy seating area with cushions, backrests, and a small coffee table, perfect for relaxing. A projection screen was installed, transforming the space into a mini theater for movie nights. Across the bed, they added a desk with cabinets for studying, connecting it to a wardrobe for the girls' clothes. Now, let's check out the transformation of the kids' newly remodeled room. The dad, strong as an ox, moved 2 beds into the room
I
for
saw
his
a
daughters.
gorilla and a tiger. What was that? What was that? Oh. When my friend was getting married, we went down to Florida for her wedding, and we decided to go to Epcot as a group, as a Jack and Jill party. It was just 4 of us. No, wait, no, there were 6 of us. But my friend thought it would be really funny to book one of the family campground hotel rooms at Disney and make me and our other friends sleep on a bunk bed. She thought that was the funniest thing in the fucking world. How dare she? Anyway, I swear I saw a tiger and a gorilla. What are you hiding from me? Home design. Or did it just do the thing again where it, like, was fucking... I don't know, because you can't choose your thumbnail. You have to choose your thumbnails from the video. So, there's no way they uploaded, unless they have an Android phone, there's no way they uploaded a fake screenshot. So maybe it just showed me the wrong one again. Is that PewDiePie down there? Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. That's definitely one of their older ones. I'm just looking at their most... Oh, wait, I meant popular, not oldest. Yeah, it's not quite a bachelorette party. You just have both, you know, the guys and the girls together hanging out. It's not like really a bachelor or bachelorette party. It's just, you know, hanging out and having fun before the wedding, basically, you know. Alright, no, that's 4 kids' bedroom designs. That was the
This
wrong
family
one.
has 4 kids.
Here we go.
Yep, the mom ended up having all 4 unexpectedly. So the kids had to share one
It's always unexpected. It's unexpectedly shooting kids out,
room.
you know?
But with that many in one space, privacy was pretty much impossible. There wasn't even enough room for both desks and wardrobes. Had to pick one or the other. And trying to get them all to focus while studying together? Total chaos. So the dad rolled up his sleeves and decided to completely redesign the room. First, he
Yeeted the kids out the window. That solves the problem.
built sturdy bed frames using steel bars and bolted them to the wall.
not
for
galvanized
safety. He added
steel?
wooden panels for extra strength. Seriously, you could throw a gorilla or a tiger on that bed and it wouldn't budge. Then he
Oh, that's why they're there. I was
moved in
clickbaited.
2 mattresses and added soft wall cushions to lean on, with a little niche by the bed for storage. He used a few wooden planks for decoration and installed power outlets and switches at the head of each bed. There's even a built-in comic book holder. Outside, he put up drywall panels, and inside, 2 foldable desks for flexible use. Underneath are wooden boxes for books that double as steps. Tall cabinets were built against the wall
Very
for neatly
unstable,
organized
I think.
kids' clothes, all behind glass doors, both clean and stylish. He even added drawers under the stairs for easy access to luggage. Opposite that is a bookshelf, with a study corner for one child. On the other side is another study spot. Every bed has a railing for safety, plus curtains to give each child a bit of personal space. 2 other kids have a cozy sleeping area across the room. Now, all 4 kids have their
This
own little corner.
copy and
Finally,
paste.
he added a ceiling fan to keep it cool. So, what do you think of this room makeover? This family
Alright, well, that one was clickbaited again. Clickbaited again. 520 shape house with a big. We might have looked at this one before. Let's see.
Little John worked his butt off for 10 years and finally saved enough to buy this bizarre house shaped like 520. Even the white snake showed up and said, "Nope, can't live here, it's too twisted." So
Even the white snake said, "No, this is too silly," and left and flew away.
poor John built a simple wooden bed, and now he just lies there, crying every night. Let's give him a hand and turn this place into a real home.
This is the second one we've had. Little John just cries every night.
First, let's walk around the galvanized square steel by the wall. to
Yeah,
make a bed.
galvanized
Borrow some screws
steel.
from his aunt and fix it firmly to the wall. Cover it with wood veneers and create a bed cabinet below for clothes he rarely wears. Lay down a soft mattress and decorate with lucky colored soft
So like how you have to move the whole mattress to get to the goddamn storage.
bags. Now, even if his girlfriend comes over, he can sleep comfortably. Install a wall-mounted toilet for those important moments.
Why would you put a toilet right in the hallway?
Set up a tabletop to serve as a workspace and dining table. Use the corners to make a sink and add a beautiful mirror cabinet on top for toiletries. Create a bath with warm water and flower petals for a fragrant soak his girlfriend will love. Hanging clothes on the bathtub is super convenient. Little John can take a bath on the other side, ensuring his girlfriend's privacy. Finally, install a slide to make getting off work more fun every day.
This one just
Forget the
doesn't
work
care.
worries And return to a state of innocence. Little John worked his butt off
And return to a state of innocence. I wish I could before I found out about this channel. So... Who is this guy with the glitter? What?
Let's design a bedroom for 10,000 kids. My wife accidentally had 10,000 kids, and our house was definitely too small. All I could do was lie
now
on the
it's
floor
Little
and
John
cry.
again.
But my clever
It's
wife
first
called
person
David
this
Copperfield
time.
for help. With a simple wave of
Oh,
his
no, guys! It's David Copperfield! There he is! There he is! He is related to Little John. The wiki was right!
floor and cry. But my clever wife called David Copperfield for help. With a simple wave of his hand, he shrank the kids to fit perfectly in our home. Then, using a 500 years old homing pigeon to ordered galvanized square steel to weld and
Oh, obviously he gets his galvanized square seal from a 500-year-old homing pigeon. Did they give meth to ChatGPT to write this?
The 10,000 tiny bed frames. We added cement.
Again, is this some Asian pun that didn't translate? What is it?
Mortar, installed 4 mini central air conditioners, and wrapped light strips around to boost the ambiance. The room was filled with 10,000 beds, each divided by wooden boards.
Wait, why do we need 10,000? What it was for 10,000 kids? Okay,
Topped
never
with
mind.
soft mattresses and installed drawers with pulleys under
That are now the size of ants.
each bed. In the center of it all, we built a round bookcase with a glass top large enough to display
In the center of it all, we built a panopticon. Yeah.
all the books the kids love. The bookshelf connected to a floor bridge corridor with a fixed illuminated glass railing. The round glass door of the bookshelf doubles as a quick elevator for the kids, making it easy to grab books without climbing stairs. With multi-sound, ultrasound technology, this setup ensures a perfect life for a house filled with 10,000
Multi-sound ultrasound? What the fuck is that? Multi-sound ultrasound. Somebody take that as, like, their DJ name. Let's, bought a tiny 0 square meter house. I think this is one of the older ones now, because I sorted it by popular.
Little John worked hard in New York for 10 years, saved
Oh man, look at those meat buns. I want some.
$500,000, and bought a tiny 0 square meter house. He tripped right away.
How do you keep falling for this, Little John? You've already bought this house before.
But his childhood eagle saved him. Every night, he tied himself
Of course, it's just, yeah, wait a minute, they made another one, like, almost exactly like this.
up with steel wire to sleep, causing a terrible backache. He'd lie on his eagle and cry. Finally, he had enough.
He'd lie on his eagle and cry. This is why I love these videos.
And decided to renovate. First, he welded a frame from galvanized steel, borrowed screws from his aunt, and fixed it to
not galvanized steel, galvanized steel. It's extra
the
special.
wall. Wrapped it in eco-friendly veneer and added a big floor-to-ceiling window. Next, he made 2 wooden boxes, one for clothes, the other for suitcases and quilts. Installed a hydraulic lift table in between for dinner with friends. He installed 2 hydraulic lift rails and tables, added a mattress on top for a double bed, and put up an iron railing to prevent falls.
Imagine if you're over there eating dinner and the bed just falls down on you.
A big wardrobe at the head of the bed held his clothes, with a drawer for underwear and a compartment for socks. He also added a socket for phone charging. Next, he added a combo cabinet by the door, sink on the right, induction cooker on the left. Above, a bathroom heater, below, a toilet. Little John can now do his business comfortably.
Stop shitting where you eat, Little John!
Finally, he installed a shower head. Now, his tiny space has everything he needs. Little John worked hard.
And then he just walks out into the horizon. There's another triangle house. I don't think this is the one we watched before.
Explosive renovation of triangular corner house in New York.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. That sentence took me out. We did watch that one. Okay. What else? What else looks good here? Stop putting the bed in the middle. Designing a tiny coffin house-sui for family of... Okay, let's see what this one is.
Little John's family spent 10 years saving up for this house, but it's tiny. Less than 3
How do you keep getting ripped off, Little John?
square meter.
And how many wives and children and girlfriends have you had?
Fitting in a rest area, kitchen, and bathroom. Sounds impossible, right? But watch me work some magic. First, I put a low cabinet along the
By magic, you mean bullshit.
wall and added an induction cooker. Boom. Mini kitchen. Next to it, I squeezed in a
Boom.
toilet and voila, a bathroom. Then I
Voila.
installed a 1-button hydraulic folding window. When it's up, it's a window. When it's down, it's a balcony. Super airtight and space-saving. I even added a folding basin so John's wife can sunbathe and take a
I gave you a kiddie pool on the conversion, the converting window in a balcony there, sweetheart.
bath at the same time.
Hey, Billy Donuts, thank you for bringing us donuts. We fucking need it right now.
When not in use, it tucks away like it was never there. The walls,
And then where does it
waterproof
go? You can't just put it on the roof.
durable and stylish. Feeling fancy, I threw in a folding door to keep the kitchen smoke from wandering around. For the bed, I made a booth
Wandering
against
around.
the wall. Open it, and it's a comfy bed for Little John. Fold it, and poof, it's gone.
Little John
Bonus,
Jr..
The drawer underneath stores his clothes. On the opposite side, I added tall storage cabinets.
Where does everybody else
Shoes,
sleep?
Sundries. There's a place for everything.
Sundries,
And yep,
shoes
the
and
TV's built into the
sundries.
middle so the family can hang out and binge watch their favorite shows. The upper cabinets, easy to access and look great. I even added a fold-out table in the middle, perfect for dining or homework. No wasted space here. Above, I built a bed frame with
Starting to sound a little desperate there, voice. Like, it looks great. Yeah, I'm starting to get vibes of like Kane from you all of a sudden.
galvanized steel and screwed it firmly into the wall.
Galvanized
thanks to some
steel.
borrowed screws from my aunt. covered it with
Borrowed screws from
eco-friendly
his
wood
aunt.
veneer and added soft
Oh, that's
wall
where the
stickers for
parents
extra
sleep.
coziness. At the head of the bed, I made a decorative box for the couple's daily essentials. Folding stairs and railings make it easy to climb up without bumping heads.
Of course, you just put the stairs just go right onto the kid's bed, yeah.
Finally, I hung a perforated board by the door for bags and coats. This place may be tiny, but it fits a family of 3 perfectly and looks awesome while doing it. Who says small
Perfectly.
can't be mighty?
And the wall
Little
is
John's
glitching.
family's-
God damn it. I think we'll go on until 8:30, so we could. You guys think you could stand another half hour of this? I think I can.
At Balonic 111 sent a super chat. Little John has an immense system made of galvanized steel.
Yeah, but what about his guests who he cooks dinner for? What about them? Designing a 4-meter 2 house for. Oh wait, wait. Let's get some more backstory on Little John's eagle.
Little John showed his girlfriend his new 0 square meter house. She left immediately, and John was
Another girlfriend down.
crushed, thinking of all his savings. He set up a bamboo pole and hammock, living a swaying life on the cliffs. Frustrated, he
course.
welded 2 galvanized steel frames, used some screws to fix them to the wall. He wrapped it with wood veneers and installed an aluminum alloy window. Next, he built a full wardrobe by the door. On the other side, hang more clothes and pre-bury a water tank. Install a wall-mounted toilet for a hidden bathroom space. Remove the
Put the toilet in the closet, yeah, and then just remove part of the floor. And I see RPG horror stories. I don't even know if it's a troll. I'm not sure if they're in on the joke or not. If they're just lazy and don't care, and they know they get clicks from being nonsensical.
the entrance
I
wood
don't know.
veneers and make a frame. Wrap it with wood veneers, embed a large bathtub, and fill
Just
it
put a whole ass bathtub in there. Yeah,
with a home
okay.
hot spring. After
Where is it draining to?
soaking, cover it
The street?
with glass to dry. Place a 2 by 1.2 meter mattress for comfortable sleep. Above, build a mezzanine with galvanized square steel and wood veneer.
The fuck is a mezzanine?
Adding a middle partition and a low cabinet on the left. Add an induction cooker, a vegetable washing area, and a wash basin. Build an upper cabinet for seasonings and bowls, extending it to a mirror cabinet and add light strips for a better look. On the right is his workspace. Install stairs on both sides for easy access, and don't forget the hammock.
And
his
hang the girlfriend
loves.
out there,
Little
too.
John showed his girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, the girlfriend came back, I guess. She took him back because now it's a cool house. Modern bathroom decoration. Okay, let's have another bathroom.
This bathroom design is likely to become quite popular in the next few years. It's a small
yeah?
space, and most people usually place the toilet in the center, which makes the walkway narrow and cramped. So why not try a smarter
You ever seen a toilet just smack dab in the center of a bathroom?
design? Start by building a frame with steel bars. Install the water tank first, then cover the outside with marble. It adds both beauty and counter space. Use a wall-mounted toilet, place a trash bin on one side, and a bidet spray on the other. Now the toilet area is neat with no dead corners and easy to clean. Round off all edges for safety, especially if you have kids or elderly at home. For the walls, skip the tiny tiles. They make the space look cluttered. Go for larger ones for a more elegant look. Same goes for the ceiling. Avoid small
The first ones you used were pretty
panels
big.
and choose larger ones instead to make the space feel bigger. Don't forget to leave room for a bathroom heater and an exhaust fan. Next, lower the floor in the shower area. Build a border with red bricks.
Because everyone can just lower their floor casually, of
Apply
course.
waterproof paint underneath, fill it with gravel, and top it off with cement. No need for anti-slip mosaics. Just use rough textured tiles. Add a galvanized steel frame to create a small
Galvanized
tub
steel.
and finish the outside with marble. Carve out a niche in the wall to store shower products. Convenient and tidy. Install 2 large drain pipes in the shower area. Use anti-slip tiles and a wide drain outlet. Water drains fast and doesn't pool. The shower zone is done. Now for the sink, weld a frame with metal bars, secure it to the wall with bolts, and cover it with marble. Cut a hole for a ceramic basin. My wife has tons of cosmetics, so the countertop used to be a mess. So I carved 2 slim niches in the wall. Now everything's neatly stored.
He's just constantly just taking like a chainsaw and carving through marble, I guess.
And the counter is clear. This kind of bathroom design is not only functional, but also gives a sense of space. It feels organized, not crowded at all. This bathroom
I kind of actually dig the little wall around the toilet, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, the eagle one was disappointing. What else? What the? Split? Giant saw going through the house. Okay, I have to see this.
Little John's wife had twins again, and now they only have 1 room.
Again.
The regular layout, which isn't convenient for the siblings to share. Even with 2 beds side by side, there's no privacy. So Little John decided to use a secret weapon and split the bedroom into 2. Then
He just got that from Gmod, I guess.
Reinstall like this. First, use galvanized square steel to weld 2 bed frames
Galvanized
against the
steel.
wall and cover with eco-friendly wood veneer. Place large, soft mattresses on both sides. Stick soft bags on both sides for comfortable. Make 2 holes in the
Bags?
space above, covered with wood veneer. One side will have the older one's favorite love classics, and the other will have the younger one's toys and figurines. Build a wall in the middle as a partition. The lower cabinet store various books and sundries. Install a sliding window in the middle. The 2 children can sit and chat about life. Use arches to shape the outside with linear
Again, I would not want to have, like, a window available between me and my siblings' bed.
lights to create a calming atmosphere. Under the bed, install several large drawers for storing their smelly socks and pantyhose. Make
Always the
wardrobes on
smelly
opposite
socks.
sides to store the kids' clothes separately. Connect the middle to make a desk paired with a set of small wall cabinets. Now, let's take a look at the overall effect of the bedroom. Little John's wife had twin
That one was boring. Little John versus zombies. Alright. Alright.
Due to environmental pollution, zombies broke out everywhere. Little John had to hide around the world every
Maybe he is from the Half-Life universe. That would explain a lot.
day. By chance, he escaped to a suspended platform filled with daily necessities, so he decided to turn this place into a shelter. First,
Is he in Project Zomboid? What's happening?
Little John installed a heavy password-protected iron door on the wall for safety.
Because you just got that from somewhere, of course.
Even Godzilla couldn't break
Even Godzilla couldn't break it, they say, showing a gorilla.
safety. Even Godzilla couldn't break it. He then built a wall out of 200 steel plates borrowed from his aunt, and included a set of fake doors to confuse intruders.
Just borrowed it from his aunt during the zombie apocalypse. I guess she had a secure bunker.
He created a mechanism at the top that would fire thousands of arrows if triggered by a bad guy. To deter
Where did he
intruders
get all of
further,
those
he
from?
made the outer door an abyss, making them flee without a fight. Inside, he built a bookshelf to gain more knowledge for better survival. He installed a 1,000 Jin hammer mechanism on top that would be triggered if someone tried to steal, dropping the
Fuck is 1,000 Jin? That a measurement of weight?
hammer from above. He replicated the same mechanism on the opposite side. The bookshelf would automatically open when it
Didn't that crush all your goddamn books?
matched the password door. He paved the outside with marble for more durability and cleanliness. The
Oh,
space
why does he like marble so much?
inside is used as a living area. He placed an induction cooker on top to cook 3 meals a day and installed due to environmental pollution.
Okay, just cut off there. I think there is a full video of that, though. I think there is. Yeah, Little John versus Zombies Ultimate Safe House. Let's,
Due to
We already saw the first part. We need to see the rest. We need to see how this turns out, obviously.
to gain more knowledge for better survival. He installed a 1,000 Jin hammer mechanism. Replicated the same mechanism on the opposite side. The bookshelf would automatically open when it matched the password door. He paved the outside with marble for more durability and cleanliness. The space inside is used
I just think marble's ugly. I don't know.
as a living area. He placed an induction cooker on top to cook 3 meals a day and installed a washer and dryer below for convenient laundry. The space above is used to store various seasonings. He dug a hole in the ground to install a detector for a bathroom and mounted a shower on the wall. Covering it with a grid plate, Little John can walk safely even in a bad environment. Matching tiles on the wall and floor enhance the beauty, and a curved ceiling adds a sense of spaciousness. A glass partition creates a separate rest area. He built a folding bed against the wall that opens
Looking awfully contemporary in the zombie apocalypse.
into a spacious rest area and folds into a sofa. A folding board next to it serves as his study area, allowing him to learn more for longer survival. When tired of studying, he can have a full banquet there, and it doesn't take up
course.
space when folded. The innermost part stores his various materials, and the partition wall forms an independent room. He installed a projector on top to watch TV series while lying on the bed. The safe house is designed with a living area, a rest
Because the TV is still on in the zombie apocalypse. And thank you, Death by Banshee, over in the Twitch chat. First time chatter. I'm glad you enjoy my Yandev and K-pop Demon Hunter videos. We're watching Home Design right now, which is just something we've enjoyed on this channel before, and it's just confusing, but it's also kind of charming in its own bizarre way.
At Direwolf181 sent a super chat. What about privacy? Namely our personal time.
Yeah, you definitely want to have a window between you and your siblings' bed as you grow into teenagers, that's for sure. Okay, here, fictional content, please do not follow. So we have a bunch of people, like, strapped to doors here. Let's, see what the fuck this is all
Little
about.
John spent all his savings on a tiny house, only 0 square meters, forcing him to sleep on the door.
Look, it's Little John into the multiverse here. Is all the other times he's been tricked like this.
His back and waist ached, and he hadn't bathed in years.
Now remember, guys, don't replicate this as if you possibly fucking could.
Finally, he decided to weld a frame to extend outside, using
Why did
screws
nobody else
from his
think
aunt
of that?
to fix it to the wall and added a concrete staircase. He
Oh, nobody else here had an auntie with screws. Oh, tragic.
installed a window, built a wash basin against the wall, and added a mirror display cabinet above to store his daily
all his
necessities.
tampons
He
again.
installed a toilet and shower, finally allowing him to bathe. He used matching tiles for the walls and added a folding door to separate dry and wet areas. He extended a sitting cabinet to serve as a mini kitchen, embedding a refrigerator and washing machine below. He built a high cabinet to store smelly shoes below and wine above, with space for
Smelly
cards
shoes,
and bags.
not just
He added a
socks.
shoe-changing bench and used the cabinet door as a dining table. Install a hook by the door for umbrellas and bags. Weld a galvanized steel frame above. Cover it with wood veneer, add a mattress, and cushions for comfy sleep.
Like another past one, how the fuck is he gonna get up there?
Dig a hole in the wall for a bedside table. By the window, add a clothes hanger and extend the bed's end for a study area. Open the chopping board to access the paper room downstairs. Now, let's take a look at the overall effect. Little John
Well, let's look at some of the comments. I think it's mostly people laughing at this. Whoever can sell a 0-meter square apartment unit is a genius. Finally, the bathroom is not merged with the kitchen. I like how the neighbors just hang peacefully as they have embraced their fate. Little John didn't. Why was this actually one of the better houses this brand makes? The fictional content warning in the beginning implies someone has tried these types of tutorials before. The upstairs neighbor finally getting a floor. Little John's music is back. Little John's head glitching through the study area ceiling. He is truly something special. See, again, a lot of people like these ironically, but it's also kind of unironic because they're just actually funny in their own weird, bizarre way. It was Atman Kun was saying earlier that this is The Sims on meth, which is probably why it appeals to me so much. I am a Sims player. I haven't been in a while, though, but I've played every single iteration since 2000? Was when the first one came out, I think? 2000 even? So, yeah. Maybe one day I'll try to play The Sims 4 on stream again. I just feel like I can't make it interesting. I don't know. I was thinking of doing Sims 4 with the I Waddy Hug That I Waddy Hug That Gator characters if I could like get a mod for them or something. That would be funny. I don't know, Little John has a lot of dresses and tampons and bras around. What the fuck is this? We might have seen one like this before, and then there's a tiger and okay, Alright, we're gonna look at a few of these.
This is how a 4 square meters bedroom should be styled.
Why is it a giant foot? Why is there a giant unexplained foot here?
Alice's bedroom is only 4 square meters, just big enough for a bed. There's no space to walk, and she can't even open the door. With no room for a closet or desk, she has to lie on the bed to sleep and do homework every day. Frustrated,
Generally, you do lie on your bed to sleep.
she finally decided to use her unique skill, Tathagata's Divine Foot, to trample the bedroom to pieces.
Oh, Tathagata's divine foot, obviously.
And renovate it. First, use galvanized square steel to make a bed frame against the wall, covering it with eco-friendly wood
Galvanized
veneer.
steel!
Place a soft mattress borrowed from her aunt on it, and add soft pads to the wall for comfortable sleep. Dig a thin hole above and cover it with wood veneer
I wonder if the aunt just has like a mattress store as a front for the mafia, but she actually has mattresses there.
to create a bedside table. Install switches and sockets next to it. Add guardrails and ladders outside so Alice can climb the wall at home every day. Under the bed, create a wardrobe for clothes and bedding. Opposite the bed, place a sofa and coffee table with a projection screen so Alice can hide under the bed to watch movies. Connect a small bookcase on the side to store all her books and materials. Next to it, create a desk for studying. Finally, let's take a look at the overall effect.
I've said before, though, when I was a kid, I probably would have loved to have like a loft bed like this with a little secret area underneath.
At Kitty Appleby 123 sent a super chat. Special guest animator, Quentin Tarantino.
Got him! Yeah, where's Cthulhu in all of this? Okay, what was this? There's a tiger. I want to see the one with the tiger.
Standard bedroom is about 2.9 meters wide and 2.6 meters long. If you put in a bed with a nightstand, the door
Music is
barely
catchy.
opens. Even without the nightstand, the wardrobe still takes up golden space, leaving very little room to move.
Golden
so why not
space.
clear everything out and try this instead? Start with a tatami bed, but don't just stack regular boards into a big box. Those can contain formaldehyde, warp over time, and collapse if kids jump on them. Instead, weld a solid steel frame.
Now you understand that having storage as something you walk on is bad, but okay, galvanized
Bolt it
steel.
securely to the wall, then lay wooden boards on top with the exact thickness to fit. Strong enough that even if a tiger jumped on it, it wouldn't shake. Inside, add compartments. On the outside, build 3 big drawers for small items like underwear and socks. Super easy to grab. To avoid dampness, place a moisture-proof layer under the tatami. Open the inner lid to store quilts or big suitcases.
What is he, wet the bed or something?
Now you have a cozy sleeping space. Add soft cushions
And again, how do you get at the storage without moving the mattress?
against the wall and some curtains to make the room feel more spacious. At the foot of the bed, build a wardrobe. Plan separate hanging and folding areas to hold different kinds of clothes. Close the doors and everything looks clean and tidy. Add a switch and power outlet by the bed for convenience. The wardrobe's top surface also doubles as a nightstand. At the bottom, install a drawer for odds and ends. Push it in and it takes no space. Keep the ceiling design simple with an air conditioner placed in the center to balance the room. For kids, don't forget a study corner. One desk becomes the front line for their journey into knowledge. Above the desk, install shelves for books. Below, use pegboards to hang school supplies. Next to the desk, place a small chalkboard where kids can jot down words or formulas anytime. With this setup, they'll always have a quiet, functional space to study and grow.
Pegboards don't belong anywhere but workshops, in your garage, in your basement. Why do you like fucking pegboards so much? Pegboards and marble. Ugh.
At Yin125 sent a super chat. The ant is CEO of Home Depot.
Maybe. I don't know how many people are behind this channel. I don't know if, like, the whole thing is done with AI, like they do the script with AI, and it just automatically makes these videos. I can't imagine these videos are, like, automated entirely, but it's possible? I don't know. This is what fascinates me about this so much. And sometimes, again, sometimes it seems like they're in on the joke, too. It's like... Oh, mattress stores are not mob fronts, they're location scalpers. That kind of makes sense, actually. And to answer the question that was earlier, no, I have not played Legacy of Kain. I know Kaiser, friend of the channel, will probably rag on me for that. Why is he tied to a door again?
Little John, full of ambition, came to New York and spent all his savings on a house. When he opened the door...
He seems to do this a lot. He spends all his savings and gets grifted into buying, like, a house with, like, nothing, no space in it at all.
He fell and had to tie himself up to sleep. Smart as he
Where was his eagle?
is, he built a frame with galvanized square steel, got screws from his aunt, and fixed it to the wall. He added a steel mesh grid, poured concrete, install a hidden water tank, and a wall-mounted toilet.
Because you could just pour concrete above the New York City streets. I'm sure that won't be a problem.
The cabinets, covered with wood veneers, blocked smells. He embedded washing machine. The countertop had a wash basin, induction cooker, and a range hood above. A wall-mounted shower by the window provided a comfy bath. Above, he built a frame with galvanized square steel, fixed it with screws borrowed from his aunt, and covered it with wood veneer. With a soft mattress, Little John slept half squatting. He pushed the wall to build a wardrobe, hung clothes on top, and stored
Of course, you could just push the wall in, yeah.
socks in drawers below. Cushions made it comfy. A movable table served as a workspace and dining area. He installed a projection screen for watching Korean dramas in bed. He also added an electric elevator.
Is that a Korean drama with, like, things
To
exploding?
lift and lower the bed at the push of a button. Now, Little John had his own house. It was small but functional, allowing him to live comfortably and work hard for a bigger place.
Yeah, for a bigger place if he keeps buying these shitty small apartments.
At DireWolf181 sent a super chat. An alias is great for Sims 4 DLC access.
I will have to keep that in mind. I usually buy my expansion packs on CD keys, because you can get pretty cheap codes there, and I do remember when Seasons for Sim 4 came out, it was, like, actually, like, drastically on sale at Target for some reason. So I actually drove to Target just to go buy it, because it was so cheap. And the Seasons is one of, like, the only, like, worthwhile DLCs for Sims 4. That's the thing with Sims 4, like, some of the expansion packs are just... And I agree Sims 3 is better in a lot of ways, especially how the whole neighborhood lives and breathes and changes as you play. But, like, the Sims, like, take so long to do anything. You'd have to get some of those mods that, like, cut their animations in half or something. It's excruciating.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Lil John when he's full of ambition. Man dancing emoji. Man dancing emoji. Man dancing emoji.
He gets that disco fever. Triangular coffin house design. I'm gonna watch a few more before I wrap up for the night. Oh, here's a giant hand in this one now, too. Okay.
After busting his butt in New York for 10 years, John finally dropped $2 million on this super tiny triangle-shaped house.
He keeps building up his fortune and then blowing it all on, like, an inadequate living space. How does this keep happening to him?
Seriously, it's like coffin size. He tried sleeping on a brick bed he made from random roadside bricks, which left him so sore he could barely move. That's
The bricks might have something to do with it instead of the space.
when he decided enough was enough and got to work. First, he ripped out the sad little window and welded a steel frame to extend the space
It's not
outward.
galvanized?
A few sturdy pillars, some wood veneers, and boom, extra room. He threw in a corner cabinet for his aunt's gift, built storage underneath for all his stuff, and squeezed in a thin
How was
storage
that guy?
cabinet for toiletries and kitchen essentials. Then, he slapped on a smart mirror to make it look fancy, tiled the kitchen and bathroom, and even added a sleek custom cabinet. Laundry? No problem. He set up a wash and dry station. Cooking? He installed an induction stove and stacked all his pots, pans, and utensils neatly. Next, he carved out a bathroom, hid the toilet tank, and mounted a space-saving toilet where, sitting down, he had an existential crisis about his life choices. A built-in shower.
Oh, is this little John years later? He's like bald now. Is this little John? He's like 60 now, and he's like, why do I keep doing this? I've bought like 100 apartments and renovated them and keep making my fortune and losing it. What am I doing with my life?
About his life choices. A built-in shower, frosted glass door to keep the stink in check, and a countertop for bath supplies completed the setup. For storage, he crammed a huge wardrobe into the bed corner, left a sneaky little spot for his girlfriend's youthful secrets, and
Yeah, sure, they're his girlfriends, which is why he has tampons with him even when he's alone.
even installed mini shelves to hold his favorite bedtime distractions. The bed got a soft, cozy makeover with sockets for convenience and a projector at the foot so he could binge-watch blockbusters without moving an inch. And finally, after a quick trip to his aunt's for a proper
I was gonna ask, are you gonna put a window there?
mattress, his bed was officially sleep-worthy. He even put the original window back, added an iron guardrail, because let's be real, he didn't want him and his wife flying off in a strong wind. And just like that, his tiny house felt huge. In the end, limited space didn't limit Little John. He turned it into a masterpiece of cozy efficiency. After
Yeah, maybe people just use him. Like, he renovates these places and then has to go on the run, because he did it illegally, and then they just resell it. Let's see what the fucking giant hand one is. Like I said, watch a couple more, then I'm gonna wrap up for the night.
this bedroom was so tiny, only the size of a palm. The old setup made it
That why the hand was there? Size of a palm? Yeah, if it's giant.
even more cramped. Poor Alice could only sleep with no room to move. Grandma couldn't stand the mess, so she decided to revamp it herself. First, she secured the bed frame to the wall using sturdy, galvanized, square steel and covered it with eco-friendly wood veneers for a sleek look. She
Gotta
added a
be
round
eco-friendly.
mattress, a padded headboard for comfort, and a guardrail to keep Alice safe. Next, she built a wooden platform with drawers underneath for Alice's
I
clothes.
would think the circular shape takes up more space, but
And
okay.
added a slide by the window, turning it
Oh.
into a mini playground. Under the bed, she created a cozy lounge with a sofa, coffee table, and projector screen. Voila!
Look, Little John has had many girlfriends and wives, alright? Stop trying to keep track.
A mini home theater. She also put up a blackboard outside that doubles as the entrance to a secret
Just
hideout.
lock the kids in.
Alice and her friends can play hide and seek and let their imaginations run wild. To make it practical, Grandma set up a desk by the opposite window with wall cabinets for books and schoolwork, plus a wardrobe with plenty of hanging space. When closed, the room looks neat and tidy. This once tiny, cluttered room is now a fun, cozy, and super functional space. This bedroom
God,
was
you
so
got really
tiny, only the
excited
si-
toward the end there, original voice. Alright. I gotta find one that looks fucking crazy. Modern bay window design, actually. I'm curious.
After 10 years of saving, Little John and his wife finally bought a house. They thought
Always 10 years.
the bay window would let them enjoy the beautiful scenery, but it just turned into a junk pile over time. Fed up, his tough wife decided to smash it and start fresh. They added stylish wooden boards with embedded lights to create a platform. Box-style storage cabinets on both sides hold seasonal clothes. A lifting table in the middle can be lowered into a bed or raised for a cozy coffee spot by the window. They built a display cabinet on the left for his wife's cosmetics and bags, with storage for her beauty essentials below. Connected to a dressing table, it's perfect for finishing her facial projects. On the right, they added a bookcase for
Facial
John's
projects.
office documents and figurines, with a hidden spot for his leftover cash. It extends into a desk for working
You shove all your leftover cash in your cabinet,
from
yeah.
home, and a side hole
It's always he saved up for 10 years and then bought a shitty, like 1 meter big space.
Serves as a bedside table. Then they used galvanized square steel
Galvanized
to make a frame,
steel!
borrowing some screws from his aunt to fix it firmly to the wall. With a soft mattress on top, it became a comfy floating bed for the couple. Adding a half-height partition at the head makes
How the fuck would you want a floating bed?
it even more stylish. And there it is, their bedroom, transformed into a functional, cozy space. After
Okay, well, that wasn't even the problem at the beginning of the video. I'm not following the plot here. Little John's family of 3 can live in this coffin house. Alright.
Let's watch how Little John transformed this coffin room for his family of 3. Little John worked hard in New York for 10 years. Finally, with the help of relatives
I told you, it's always 10
and
years.
friends, he scraped together enough for a down payment and bought a house. He could bring his wife and kids from the countryside to live with him, but the room was so small, it could barely fit his grandmother's coffin. The 3 of them had to sleep standing up. They couldn't take it anymore, so they got creative. They used the wall to support a cabinet seat and added 2 horizontal boards. With galvanized square steel, they welded 2 bed frames
steel.
inside and outside the cabinet, wrapping them in eco-friendly wood veneers. They put soft folding mattresses on both. The top bed was for Little John, who worked long hours and could fold it up when not in use. His wife and young son shared the lower bed. When folded up, it created a spacious living room, giving Oliver enough space to walk around freely. The windowsill was turned into a wooden tabletop that extends into a folding table. They added a long bench with storage for office supplies, so Little John could work from home and support his family. It also doubled as the family's dining table, and after meals, let's watch how Little John transformed.
Okay, that one just cut out. He's doing a real good job supporting his family, getting gypped out of his money again. Why is this one in prison clothes?
Let's turn this tiny space into a cozy, functional home for a family of 3. Little John worked his tail off every single day without a word of complaint. One day, his boss decides to surprise him with a house as a gift. Overjoyed, his family starts
At least this one was free and he wasn't, like, fucked out of his money.
dancing and celebrating. They can hardly believe their luck. But when they see it, turns
Ooh,
out it's
funky
only
music.
3.6 square meters. The place is so small, it could maybe fit a sunbathing coffin, but definitely not a regular
Is the coffin for you to sunbathe in, or is the coffin itself sunbathing?
bed. He manages to cobble together a simple bed for his wife and son, but poor Little John ends up
Is it out of garbage from the side of the road again?
sleeping on a rope every night. And you can guess how that goes.
Sleeping on a rope? Well, why did he think that was gonna work at all?
Sleeping on a rope every night. And you can guess how that goes.
Yeah,
Tired of
poorly,
his nightly
yeah.
tumbles, he decides to clear out the space and start a renovation from scratch. First things first, he tiles the walls in the bathroom and kitchen area. Using tiles, he crafts low cabinets for storage. He installs an under-counter sink in the corner,
Like this
tucking
music
all the
too,
pots
though.
and bowls underneath. Sliding cabinet doors save precious space. Every inch counts. Next to it, he squeezes in an integrated washing machine that both washes and dries clothes, so the family can wear them straight away. He pops an induction cooker on top to keep things sleek and simple. Above that, he adds a wall cabinet to store seasonings and toiletries. He digs grooves into the walls
This
to
music is
embed water
funky.
tanks and installs a suspended, wall-mounted toilet. Now, Little John can enjoy some luxury at home.
Stop shitting where you eat and eating where you shit. You do both.
He even jokes about having his own throne. He sets up a simple shower too, so after a hard day's work, he can freshen up and feel like
And
a
then he will slip and fall and bust your head open in this fucking area.
new man. 3 glass sliding doors on the outside create an independent space. Moving on, he veneers half of the living area with wood for a cozy feel.
Araya, the living Araya.
Sofa beds against the wall. Throw on some cushions, and it's a comfy sofa.
Cushions?
Underneath are 2 rolling drawers for storage. Pull it out, and it becomes a bed. Add a quilt and pillow, and his wife Emily can sleep comfortably. Push it back in, and it's a leisure sofa again. One side's drawers store John's bits and bobs, while the other holds the kingdom Emily has built over the years. They carve out a niche behind the sofa to
what?
stash magazines. A half-height shoe cabinet against the wall is a must. It holds all the shoes the family of 3 regularly wears.
getting in the
Open the
way.
top cover, and a dining table appears. The family can eat together without feeling cramped. Place
Come
some
on,
office
ramen
supplies
now.
on it, and it becomes their child's study area. When not in use, it folds away neatly. Talk about multitasking furniture. They hang a perforated board behind the door for keys and bags. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Above that, they build a bed frame from galvanized square steel, wrapping it in
Galvanized
eco-friendly wood veneer.
steel.
They lay a soft mattress borrowed from his aunt on top, and presto, a comfy bed. The headboard doubles as a wardrobe. They store out-of-season quilts at the bottom and hang all the clothes their child often wears. Close the cabinet door, and it's all neat and tidy. Finally, they install folding climbing steps and guardrails, making it easy for the couple to climb up to their lofted bed without bumping their heads. No more midnight surprises. With a
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a few midnight surprises with their kids sleeping just below.
At Balonic 111 sent a super chat. I got it. Little John is an SCP.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Oh my god, somebody please rate a Little John SCP, please. That would be amazing. Alright, I'm kinda getting addicted and want to watch a few more, but I am gonna wrap up soon. 140 square meters of pool and a wardrobe, Little John's New Kingdom. He's in his UPS driver outfit now.
Little John spent every last penny renting a massive 140 square meter room with space.
Okay, he actually got a big room this time.
So large he could fit a small room's wardrobe and still have room to ride a bike indoors. But being alone in such an empty space felt eerie, so he decided to transform it into a lively, multifunctional space. First, he borrowed a few hundred red bricks from his aunt, creating a bathing pool. He applied waterproof paint and lined it with non-slip marble. Now he can enjoy a hot soak with a view of the open grasslands. Beside the pool, he placed 2 shelves for his favorite snacks and fruits. He created an independent space with a partition wall, adding a small water bar where he and his friends could gather for
you just keep your snacks and fruit in the bathroom.
tea, enjoy the scenery, and even study together. Against one wall, he built a high cabinet to display the fine wines and teas his aunt gifted him.
Like, none of that is wine. Like, none of that is wine. It's like cereal and like soy sauce, shampoo.
Teas his aunt gifted him. To divide areas, he installed a gypsum board ceiling and placed a ducted air conditioning unit overhead with an extended air outlet for added style. He set up a workstation against the wall and created a private bathroom with a smart toilet and a powerful shower. Partitioned by walls and reinforced with galvanized steel bars and expansion screws, also borrowed from his aunt, he added a suspended double sink, perfectly roomy for both him and his girlfriend. Across from this area, he placed a massage bathtub to unwind at the end of the day. 2 wardrobes flanked
Why do you need 2 fucking bathtubs?
his setup, filled with his collection of sharp tops and pants, fostering his style from a young age. Glass cabinet doors keep everything organized and dust-free. For his sleeping area,
this is him at his least stylish, though. Where's his floral print onesie?
he sourced a soft bed from his aunt's house, placing it in a cozy corner covered in elegant wall paneling. A sofa adds a spot for friends, and a conference table nearby makes it easy to hold life discussions with his buddies. He added a mobile TV on a stand, making it easy to watch whatever they're in the mood for. A hanging rail in the middle opens to create transparency and privacy when needed. With these thoughtful divisions, the bedroom now has distinct areas for rest, entertainment, study, bathing, and a spacious bathroom. The once empty room is now full of life, bringing John joy and companionship. Here, he's truly reached the peak of his life. Little John.
He really has. This might be the best build he has had.
At DireWolf181 sent a super chat. Are places that small common?
No, I mean, there's some, like, if you look at, like, retail things for, like, New York City and some places in Japan, there are, like, tiny apartments and tiny houses, but not that tiny. You know, they... Be brave and live in a prison cell. This one looks promising.
At CutieAppleby123 sent a super chat. One's to soak in, one's to actually clean off in.
Yeah, but they're like across the huge space from each other.
Little John was a hardworking guy, but still ended up sleeping on the streets. One day...
How does this keep happening to him? He gets all these small apartments and he has to go on the run from the law and the landlords when he does these illegal permitless builds, and now he's homeless again.
He spotted a police car and came up with a wild plan. He handed a random guy a fat wallet. Boom. Arrested and sent to prison. But prison wasn't the cozy spot.
He handed a guy his wallet and then punched him, and he got arrested.
He'd imagined. With cockroaches and rats as roommates, sleep was impossible. So John decided to get creative. First, he crafted a bed frame out of
How is he doing this in prison? John cannot be stopped. Maybe he is an SCP.
Galvanized steel and topped it off with some wood veneer. He wrapped the walls in soft pads and threw a comfy mattress on top. Voila, his new cozy bed. Underneath, he added a drawer to stash all his underwear.
Like, even the prison guards are baffled where he's even getting this stuff from.
And those infamous smelly socks. John then put together a large wardrobe for his clothes, complete with a bedside table built right in. Pull open the shelves to serve as a workspace and dining table. He installed a projector for movie nights, and even—
I just look at it and he's watching a movie and eating a whole chicken. They just keep walking. They don't even ask questions anymore.
They added a wall-mounted toilet, a shower head, and a bathroom heater for those chilly mornings. Glass partitions separated the wet and dry areas. Next up, John built a mini kitchen against the wall, complete with...
Yeah, you're right. It's this powerful auntie. They can't even fuck with him. He can just do whatever he wants in his prison cell.
Cabinets for storing kitchen essentials. The cabinet doors is a mirror, perfect for John to admire his reflection every day.
He's always gotta do
moving
that.
into this prison cell, John no longer had to worry about sleeping on the streets. Little John was a...
Right, yeah, okay. Just go to prison and renovate your prison cell into an apartment. That seems feasible. Alright, I'm feeling like a gambler right now. Like, give me a really funny one. Like, give me a really, really funny one to end on. 1 billion kids. We've already seen one similar to that, though. I want a really weird one.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Schultz have gotten arrested in Norway.
Yeah, right. He was in New York, too. Like, showering is convenient. 200-meter square house design. Here's Little John in a tiny apartment again. Oh, here he is on the moon. That's a good one to end on. Let's end on Little John on the moon.
Be bold and live on the moon. Little John was happily walking home when suddenly a beam of light enveloped him, and he was taken by a UFO. No one knew what
Oh my god, guys, it is The Sims. Oh my god.
happened inside. He was then abandoned on the moon. After some time, he woke up to see a row of space capsules. Curious, he opened a door and decided to make it his new home. John used galvanized steel to create
I like how he just finds places and decides to move it all the
a
time.
bed frame, fixed it firmly with screws borrowed from aliens.
You're right, I could make a parody of this with The Sims. I'll think about it. Maybe some April Fools.
Wrapped it with durable stone spots, and added a soft mattress and wall cushions for comfort. He built a bedside shelf cabinet for magical stones and books. With
Why does he have Dragon Balls? I guess that's how he survived the moon. He must... My god, he got the Dragon Balls and he wished for immortality. That explains everything.
He built a bedside shelf cabinet for magical stones and books, with switches and sockets for charging his phone. Under the bed, he made a big wardrobe with layers for clothes, a hanger for daily wear, and drawers for underwear. Reserved a compartment for his spacesuit. In the right area, John installed a
Which he was not wearing outside, but okay.
glass-walled bathroom with a heater, shower, and wall-mounted toilet for luxurious mornings. Near the window, he set up an
Luxurious.
L-shaped table with a swivel chair and laptop, serving as his desk and dining table with beautiful views. For entertainment,
There's just some aliens walking by like, who the fuck is this guy?
John added a big TV, PS5, Switch, and Xbox. In his cozy space capsule, John lives
He just got all of those in space, I guess.
comfortably every day and never misses home. Finally,
He never misses home.
let's take a look at Little John's moon house.
He just swims through the house. He didn't even build it. It's just a
Every
capsule
day.
he found that he was lucky was there. That's a good image to end on
At
here.
Cutie Appleby123 sent a super chat. Little John in space.
Little John in space! So there you go, you guys got your second home design stream at long last. Maybe in another year, we'll look at home design again. So, next Friday, I'm definitely gonna do ordinary sausage, because it came really, really close in the poll, so it just seems fair that we do that next time. Not sure what I'm doing for Wednesday yet. Maybe we'll do a react. Not entirely sure yet. I think tomorrow I will play Postsonomics, though, so probably around 6 or 7 tomorrow I'm gonna do a game stream again, finally. I had stopped for a little bit because we had that big blizzard and I was worried about losing power, but seems like we're good. So yes, tomorrow, because I was premiering that video yesterday. I premiered a video on YouTube yesterday, by the way. Go watch it. It's really good. I worked hard on it. But yeah, let me actually put on some music while I'm talking here at the end. Yeah, so I'm going to play Postsonomics tomorrow. There's a few other games I want to play that people have recommended to me before I go into a big, long game stream, but sometime this year, I'm definitely going to have you guys vote between some long-ass game series for me to do. Though, also, when, Ontos comes out, that's Irrational's next game that seems like a spiritual successor to Soma. So when that comes out, playing it day one, and when Control 2 comes out, playing it day one. So whenever those come out, I'm dropping everything to play those. So I'm trying to time things well. But once we have release dates for those games, I'll be able to kind of plan gaming streams around them better. Maybe another Shad stream. I have no idea what the hell... I know, Disco Elysium. Maybe I can go to some medium-length games, since I am planning around those 2 big releases this year. Because I wouldn't mind playing them blind on stream from the get-go. I mean, sometimes with that sort of thing, I do like grinding off screen, but we'll see. So, I have been planning to play Disco Elysium. So, I'm playing Postionomics tomorrow. I'll probably have you guys vote on a couple of other game streams. Disco Elysium, I think, would take me. That's probably like a 4-stream game, I imagine. What is it, like 40 hours, 20 hours, something like that? I don't know. So, right now I'm just doing games I can do in like one shot. I ended up doing 2 No I'm Not a Human streams though because I enjoyed it so much. The second one I did unlist, but the first one is up there because it had enough hits to stay up. So, a lot of times I unlist my gaming streams just because I have low views, but I enjoy doing them, people enjoy them. If you ever want to see my gaming streams, just go to my homepage or go to my playlist tab and you'll find them in their playlists. So even though they're unlisted, you can still access them that way. Anyway, so this was fun. It's always fun to have a goofy little stream like this. So, next Friday, Ordinary Sausage. Wednesday, don't know yet. Tomorrow, Postionomics. So, see ya guys then.